The timer is over.
Right there. You live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live, everybody.
Alright. Yo, welcome everybody to Beginner Friendly Tournament number 21.
I can't believe it's been 21.
Also known as ComedyBoy's tournament. I'm just saying.
Biased commentary from the get-go from Salty.
Listen. Say what you will, but I'm gonna start being like the Seth players. I see an Akka player out there. I'm gonna start cheering for him, even if I don't agree with anything about their play.
Jax
What?
and Mango, thank you both. Jax for the 7-month streak, and Mango for 3 months. Goddamn.
The difference is none of the Seth players were commentating.
That's true. They were just in chat betting.
Well, no, that's a lie. Jazz was commentating whenever Roxy's played.
Really?
That's true. Jazz did commentate.
I thought he only commentated after Roxy graduated.
No.
Okay. But yeah, so if y'all don't know what Beginner Friendly Tournament is, it's a series hosted by Imperius Club, the wonderful man on screen right now. Basically, if you're on the West Coast and you kind of don't really know about Uni, but you don't want to enter a bracket and get completely smacked over, Imperius Club got you covered. You know, we connection test the folks over here and just to see they're actual beginners, not some sort of smurf trying to pop a free like $2 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
did I
people have been
mention
surprisingly good about smurfing. Or, like, not smurfing.
We've only had one, but we did catch.
Yeah. But, I mean, 1 out of 21 tournaments is not bad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have Maturino that
We do have a Maturino that's up.
it shows the prize pool, and it's not like too big, so there's not really a point to like spend your entire afternoon for well, it depends. If you guys want to make the prize pot really big, you can, but typically it's not going to be like thousands of dollars that you're competing for, you know.
Typically,
Only one time was it thousands of dollars. Yo, whoa. God damn, thank you for all the gift subs.
10? Damn.
10? I misread that entirely. Wow, thank you so much.
Magnus is the
I
goat.
actually have a hype train. I think this is the first time I've ever had a hype train. That's crazy.
No, you've had a hype train before because Garm was leading at one time.
Oh, that's right. Damn, level 4 already though. Went from level 1 to level 4.
Yeah.
You also had a
Magnus
hype
is a
train
goat.
when you were doing the charity stream.
That's true.
Yeah. And I think we might have also had one where we were... Well, no, wait, I don't... Never mind, no, we didn't have one during All-Stars.
No, we did not. All-Stars was high. Everyone was putting their money into the pot, which, thank you for that. That was crazy.
It was actually. Also,
okay.
What is the code for today?
Really?
For BFT.
Okay. Oh, the Maturino code?
Yes.
None for today. They're off on the weekends, so I didn't go. I'm gonna start batch requesting them because I just learned I could do that in their Discord today. So like,
Did you say that like a month ago?
No, I've been requesting them one off. I haven't been batch requesting them. I didn't know I could request more than one at a time. I just learned that today in Discord, where somebody else is like, yeah, I just give them all my my events for the week.
Alright, that's cool then. And yeah, then soon enough, you'll be able to help support our gamers for free.
Yeah.
I mean, they still can. They can just like literally click the retweet button on the sponsor quests and contribute that way.
Yeah, but they can also give a lot of money if they use the code because it's 50
Yeah, no,
cents
codes
an
are
hour.
great. Codes are great. I'm not gonna lie.
What's the max amount that a code is? Is it like just 50 cents or does it go to like $1 or something like that?
I have no clue. I know it's not 50 cents. I know it goes up from 50 cents, but I don't know what the maximum is.
Going up from 50 cents is still a good bit.
I mean, especially when you have most of the people here, they're pretty good about entering the codes, and we typically get like anywhere between 50 to like 100, 50-ish. So that's a good amount of money just for putting in the code.
All right. I don't think Uriah and Roadkill Rambo are gonna come, so I'm just gonna finish the bracket.
So wait, Colin's asking if you see it second. I thought he would see it third. Am I blind?
He's seated third right now.
Alright, yeah.
But bracket's gonna get a tiny bit smaller, unfortunately, because some people just aren't responding to pings.
That's truly unfortunate. But we did give him 15 extra minutes.
We did. So I think we're just going to stream everything because it's another smaller bracket. Magnus, you were seated second.
Yep.
We got 9 people instead of 12. That's still fine.
Yeah. So we're just going to stream everything, like I just said. Let me turn off the music and switch to the game sound. Let me know if the game's too loud, not loud enough.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Who do we have up first?
Oh, we should be having ConfusedAngle 12 and BlackAce, both players I haven't seen from.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've definitely never seen this matchup. I haven't seen BlackAce play Uni ever. I know him from DBFZ.
Do you know his playstyle from DBFZ? Is there like a certain type of characters he tends to lean towards?
He's very solid. He's not like one of those players that just kind of jumps all over the place. It's kind of hard to do a comparison from DBFZ to Uni, to be honest. Well, he is this season champ for DBFZ, by the way. He won our first season, and he won the first season of the PC. Oh, he's playing Hyde. Okay.
Hyde? Wait a second. Did I hear that correctly?
Yep.
Oh man. Finally get to see another Hyde player. That's not like 30 levels above everybody. This is gonna be exciting. Yeah.
Garm in the chat coming out of nowhere. Hyde. Hyde Owuga.
We're gonna get those Hyde. Yo, I feel like I heard the raid sound, but I don't know who it came from.
I don't see any raids. I saw Werb did gift us up.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Werb, thank you. Thank you for the gift sub. God, everyone's just gifting right now.
Very charitable.
Super charitable. I can't believe we got to level 4. One fell swoop.
All for Magnus.
I'm guessing that is BlackAce.
Samurai Fredo too. I mean, he has a high profile picture, so I'm assuming he plays Hyde.
Maybe. But yeah, Dylan, who are you expecting to win this tournament? Like, who are your predictions?
Honestly, I have my bets on Taiyu, because Taiyu has been like, talking to a bunch of other the Eltnums, the Wongus, Omni. He's been always asking them for advice, like, hey, what can I do in this situation, or what can Eltnum do against this? So, and constantly grinding games. I think he had like a first to 50 with Trip like just the other day. So I've been seeing him grind a lot.
Salty fast.
And also, Samurai is BlackAce. It is confirmed.
Have we ever seen ConfusedAngle play on stream?
I don't think so. I also remember.
Wait, is the match arena already at 42?
Oh my god, it is.
42?
Yeah, let's see those donations.
Jax, thank you for the $20 donation. Taiyu, thank you for the $2 donation.
That's awesome. Thank you both.
Alright, so we're going with the Hyde Eltnum matchup. Alright. So, despite what a lot of other people think, Hyde Eltnum actually has a faster button than Hyde around start. I'm assuming they're not going to throw out their fastest buttons at that range, but we'll see.
I wonder how much monkey flip Ace has in him, because that is definitely gonna be something to be watching for. I feel like a lot of highs also one. That's a really passive round start, going for back up.
I mean, that's typically what you want to do, because you don't want to really reveal your cards early, unless you're really confident in a player matchup. He's already being super aggressive with the buttons, going for the tick throw.
Very solid tick throw, actually. Oh, drops the combo, but it gets the reset. All right.
What is this combo?
I don't know.
It's solid.
Yeah. He's basically out with a nice CP and gets a nice gunshot off. All right.
Okay. You go ahead.
So receives some nice egg pressure here from Angle, and he's actually showing some pretty nice defense overall.
Matches on his wake up, trying to get the combo out. He has Oracle, so and all 200 meter, so he should be able to come in and start.
And next hit was definitely killed, jumps over. And that's one of the main weaknesses of Eltnum right there. She has to do a hard calling when jumping at her and just assaulting her. Oh my god.
It's a typical round start you want to see from Eltnum. That's like 2-1-4A, 2-1-4C. Oh my, what?
I got hit.
Wait, how's he on that side?
I got hit. Oh no, Mr. Reload though, this could be for like the perfect time right off the BlackAce to capitalize. Because you know Bolt is definitely bad. Wait, did it reload route? Never mind. Yeah, I have a question for this match. How is doing 2-2 as Hyde round start in this?
Not round start because even though the frame data says it comes up frame 11, the flames don't come up till 15. So in a perfect scenario, Eltnum always wins.
It's definitely something that he has to watch out for because if he thinks like, oh yeah, this comes up pretty quickly, it should be out. Oh my god, fortunate up back there.
I think he has a good, solid game plan. It's just that he's messing up on the bunch a little bit. Probably maybe want to Phonon. It just generates a lot of plus frames if his opponent lets you get away with it.
Yeah. We could also be looking at a bit of possibly a meta game situation where a few of his habits from Dragon Ball Fire is kicking in, he's trying to up back, for example, and get there and blockable, but it's not gonna matter there, he fucked up his input.
Yep. I like what BlackAce is doing. He's already doing using a lot of high strengths where he wants to rush you down, uses great A normals, and constantly cycle through his options.
One thing though I can say about ConfusedAngle, he's making very good use of Lisa's knowledge in his matchups, and he's going through a lot of dead zones that Ace hasn't really been showing. Like, Ace hasn't been showing a lot of 6B, I've got to say, which is a very good range for Hyde.
It's a good fun. In my opinion, you still have to be a little bit careful about it because Eltnum typically has an upper hand around the mid-screen range, which ConfusedAngle has been showing. Against the throw and wake up.
Ballsy throw, but he's still gonna lose the cycle, just does DP. Oh my god.
I didn't see, did he have the vocal cycle and try to change it?
He didn't. I think he got mixed up because of the last second there after he got, during the DP actually, Angle got the cycle, so I guess he thought he had it on the left side. That'll be my best guess. This is gonna be a good combo here.
So typically, when you're but typically in neutral, what you want to do is Hyde is you want to be careful about the Eltnum 2 and 4 2C, also her ricochets, because a lot of times it won't let you throw the fireball out. So then you typically want to go with a shadow scare.
Unfortunately, it looks like Acer was trying to mash throw and wake up, but even though it is one of your fastest options, it can't throw anyone that's up in the air. And looks like after a while, whenever ConfusedAngle started realizing he was mashing throw, and he didn't really believe in his game time, he started going for his C, which are both airborne.
I was thinking you were talking about Eltnum for a second. I was like, what? Airborne Hyde during 60 speed?
Well, no, because Eltnum's 6 speed and 6C are airborne, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Mashing throw and wake up, so he beats it on outright.
And this is typically one of the reasons why you don't want to be doing throws on wake up, because there's, on top of moves letting you be airborne, so you're frame 1, so you can't get thrown. There's just you can just simply meaty someone. And then there's just a bunch of other options you need to watch out for. So unless you know someone's respecting you too much, you've shown that you've been mashing buttons, doing reversals, or having active defense. Yeah. You can't really get away with a wake up throw. It'll work like once, and then spacing maybe and all that.
I'm gonna give people betting.
Yeah, you know how they are, Imperious.
They won't bet, but I'm gonna give it to them anyway.
Well, I mean,
maybe they will for this one. It's Dak and Mr. B.
Okay. I actually don't know who wins. I haven't played Dak in a minute.
So Mr. B's been grinding a lot. I feel like he's always picking people for games.
Yeah, no, I've seen that a lot recently. Like every other day, or no, actually every day, I just see an ad.
I know you do, Tayo. You always bet.
I mean, I think you have a misconception. The Uni folks are completely different from the UEFC folks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Uni folks do bet. I gotta pass. My bad.
Got twice the amount of people in here as well. Alrighty, so I'm pretty sure Dak's gonna be picking Byak. Mr. B always going with the reliable Orie. Yeah. So.
Alright, yeah, let's start.
Assuming Dak goes with Byak, the matchup's going to be more of a footsies base since Byakuya has, his buttons are ridiculously big. He has 2B, 2C, 5B, and a 5DB follow-up, even a whiff. But Orie does have a bunch of her own long buttons, so it's
5B, 5A.
Yep. And with resources, you can do 2-3, 6A, and 2-3, 6B. So,
I feel like Orie overall has better range, but in terms of like who can capitalize the most of a hit, it's probably Byakuya, and there's already an ICFF.
oh, yeah. No, Dak is already going for the mix with
Yeah, so IC3 immediately going for it.
Going for the immediate overhead. I don't know if oh, he missed the website. I don't think does Byakuya has ways to cover the increased 3C with the overhead, right?
Not. Wait, what do you mean by cover? By like make it safe?
Yeah, make it safe. So I guess he's fucking lost.
I want to say it in special cases. Unfortunately, doesn't get the full website. 180. Good patience for Dak there waiting for the 180 from Mr. B there, but let's see how this next round starts goes.
It seems that when Mr. B is neutral, he tends to do pretty well. He's able to at least hold it on his own, but Byakuya's one of his greatest strength is his strike throw in the corner, especially with the 63C. Even though he might not have the highest base damage, but if he ends his combos with 63C, you're just locked. He gets the anti-air with the 3C, so it doesn't convert off.
Dak is just like not caring. He's going for immediate overhead. Doesn't get the full confirm, and that's a man grab. Unfortunate.
Dak's going a lot of resets going over here. Honestly, overloading Mr. B with things like that.
Doesn't punish the raw VO, but I do. What? No punish either? I'm really confused on that, but I do want to see Dak finally go into an actual like a landed CC and get here's a double web setup. But for Mr. B, I feel like he should play more patient and not go into the air as much, because Dak has already shown he's willing to go IC3C and knock him out of the air immediately. So maybe playing a bit more of a grounded game, waiting for meter and using 2-2C to lock him down, or using he's also very good with range buttons, or maybe use 2-6A, something like that.
Even though blocking is really good in this game, you still have to constantly think about, oh, well, what's the pattern of my opponent's block string? When are they trying to reach that pressure? Even though you do win cycle, it doesn't do you any good if you just sit there and block 1/7.
Yeah, and we did see earlier, Dak was immediately mashing 4AD earlier in his string, and immediately he just gets grid broken, so now it's definitely going to be a good area for Mr. B to start capitalizing. Yet still really solid combo, but Dak's health is still completely distant.
Dak is still playing as if he's in the lead. He's not afraid to mash these buttons right now. He doesn't have any resources either to cover, so he needs to be recognized the situation. He's going on the offensive. There's a cycle. Oh, hits him with the 6.
There's a 6D, 14 frames late. But Mr. B actually liked what he did there. He realized he saw the health, he saw the resource difference even more. And he just sat back and he waited. Like, he didn't need to go in, he had the timer on his side.
I also like what he's doing. I really like what Mr. B is doing in neutral. When he does the Thanatos setup, he recognizes that Dak's not going to immediately rush him down, so Thanatos is really good for him to stop approaches and let him switch space.
Yeah. Also, really important, look like he mashed in between, or maybe he didn't block between the record mash. He could have gone for IW there, because since he went for the second, there's the ICSF, but yeah, good meter spin there.
Finally get the reverse on late though. He gets the B226B though.
Nice. That is a low for Orie. Good blocking his soul. Never to worry. Nice. The teleport actually from Byakuya is either a mid or a low. So you can block both standing low. Oh, and actually it's a full convert. Oh my god.
What you mean when you have to have active defense, you can't let people get away. If you're blocking everything, but you're not letting people get away, that's just the optimal thing to do.
No, Dak's definitely going to have to throw so many comebacks. It looks almost as if Mr. B's got a complete download here. And he's pretty solid, and immediately round start, it's solid hit off.
I think what Dak really needs to do is that just have the resources to cover, because what he's doing is not necessarily wrong, but because he doesn't have resources, he doesn't have change shift or meter, he can't like either convert off his straight hits, or he can't make himself safe to continue his turn.
Oh, it gets impossible. One thing I feel like Dak also needs to realize is this is not a game where you can mash freely. And he is mashing as if like there's nothing else he can do in the world.
That 3C actually still hit.
Yeah, that 3C is insane, dude. It's fucking nutty. Oh wait, full combo? Drops the last bit of it. However, he doesn't have any meter to reversal, and yet there is again another divine threat to close it out. And Mr. B on the nice. Oh, sorry, what was it?
No, if Dak doesn't start mashing, he's gonna have to let's take it over. Block again.
I was going to say that the low slash from Orie is a low, so it's definitely something that's going to watch out for if he's mashing 480, because he is going to be at least standing for a frame. So if he's mashing that, he's going to get hit.
Alright, he needs Salt JC.
And he easily closes it out with a perfect nonetheless. Mr. B pretty shaky in that first game, but does secure it. But Dak definitely did make a very good showing. It just wasn't enough to beat Mr. B, though. Unfortunately enough.
Yeah, what Dak honestly, all Dak really needs to do is just build up the resources to make his gimmicks, well, quote unquote gimmicks, and it's safe. Because there's times where he tries to go for a force function, and he hits Mr. B, and yeah, nothing happens. So he's got 1k, and now Mr. B knows, hey, you're gonna do the overhead, I'm gonna block, and then I'll probably punish, or it'll be my turn now.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, more than just doing it to like emphasize his gimmicks, it's more of he gets that one hit, and then from that hit he goes into like EX web setup, and then he just kind of gets like the best hooky in the game at that point, which is the most important thing I feel like that you should do whenever you are playing Byakuya.
It's really scary once it gets that when you get web set by Byakuya, the double or triple web. You can't mash because you can get hit by the web, and if you try to reversal, the web's still there. So even if you don't get hit by the web, then Byakuya's gonna get, okay, I get a free counter hit corner combo, but then you can't do anything else.
And if you get thrown, you have to eat 3k into another web set.
Yeah, Byakuya is scary once he gets that first knockdown and he gets set up.
It's just a really big snowball that you not risk getting into.
I think Mr. B still pretty much handled it whenever he got caught in the corner. Other than the first game, he still guessed correctly.
Yo, Dice is an orange square now? Okay, let's go. He's been grinding.
I don't remember. Who does Dice
He's a Seth. He's a Seth player.
Oh wait, I think I remember.
He was that new Seth from a couple weeks ago.
Oh, hey, he's an orange. He's been beaten up. I want to see this improvement.
I know. I'm interested to see it as well.
Getting orange as a Seth as a beginner is really hard.
Oh, and Dice, if you're watching the stream, close it now. You gotta close the stream for you to play. I just gotta make sure that he actually closes the stream, because he has lag issues when he watches the stream in the background.
Oh yeah, you did mention something like that.
Yeah, he's totally fine if he doesn't have it. The second he has the stream in the background, it for some reason adds like 3 frames.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you get like 2 frames with him and then he turned off
and then I got like 5 to 6.
Yeah. With the Mr. B situation.
Yeah.
Mr. B can play on hard now.
Yeah, he must have changed something.
That's actually, I completely forgot about that.
Same.
It's been a while since we had these trainings.
Alright, but let's see what's going on here. Magnus taking a very, pretty devastating lead right now. So these 2 combos, looks like Dice instantly couldn't even get in the corner. Orange held him right on top of that.
Wake up, Magnus. Swimming forgets that if you get hit, if you do a high shot, get hit by low.
I remember speeches from that throw actually working. Sorry. Yo, I'm actually going for the MTV one to air back that.
I mean, still taking him a bit of time to warm up, but I think over the course of the round, you'll see him be able to call Magnus on his jumps or be able to use Seth's abilities and make it so he can't do anything.
Green shot on the fireball.
That's really scary from Nanase. If you see that full screen trying that fireball, she can really fall off from it. And if you try to do an LS, she just immediately breaks it.
No, it's actually from Matt. It's actually catching his fastball immediately. Not connecting. Definitely starting to look like a bit of a circus. Max hasn't gotten Max. Dice hasn't gotten the full hold on the Seth combo, but he is getting part of it.
I mean, as long as you end with a move that has knockdown, the combos don't really matter. Especially when someone wants to smash them. Oh. I've played with Magnus a couple times. He said that he's been trying to lab some reset situations, so I'm assuming that corner combo is supposed to be that.
I'm not sure if they could reset there because they're invulnerable until they hit the ground. Oh, and just get rooted right into it. Unfortunately.
Magnus, I'm sorry, Dice is being a bit too active with his movement. He sees that Nanase is trying to throw the fireball and wants to immediately assault in or jump around, but sometimes you have to be a little bit patient. You don't want Nanase to set up those fireballs, but you can't just face plant into every single one. You're not gonna take
Dice wanted to jump in and do J63C to catch him.
I feel like that's way too niche of an option for someone that's actively running. I mean, you could. I think it's a bit too risky, so maybe you just wanted to simply get in, but then kind of account for the speed of the fireball.
See, and that is negative past. A lot of the follows on Nanase are negative, so it's definitely something to watch out for.
She doesn't have any follow-ups that are safe, I believe. She has to use Meter to cover up, or hope that the empty follow-up is far away from her opponent.
Yeah, and I know that the pass-through follow-up is at least -7 because I can win 5D, so you can do a good bit with punishing those. Nice match from Magnus. It's like sitting over the corner, force a drop, never mind for reset.
Yeah, Magnus, he's feeling a little bit desperate from Magnus's. I keep saying Magnus. Dice is feeling a bit. Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely killed. Dante's IW isn't that bad.
If that hadn't killed, like, come on, I would need to rework the character.
Dude, he already does. But very nice 2-0 for Magnus. Dice definitely showed a lot of improvement. Looks like his combo game definitely got a lot better there. Looks like he nearly actually finished 4-1, which is pretty good for his time in the game.
Even though he got smacked a lot of the times, I feel like his movement, his mobility and movement has improved since the last time.
Yeah. Definitely a very good showing of what's happened to him over the last 2 weeks, and very solid.
Magnus also, he kept he knew that Dice was trying to do something else besides block on wake up, so he's able to constantly reset, constantly get those meaties and get up. Use one of Nanase's strengths to just constantly set him up. So, you know, Dice did a good job, and Magnus also did a good job. You know.
They've both improved. It's your boy up now.
Yeah, Salty. we've got the Chad, Barry Tatsu, creator of what is it? ComedyBoy's combo corner.
Versus Fedaykin.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting matchup for sure. I'm wondering as well how Fedaykin has changed the last time we played him, because he was also showing a lot of improvement and he's definitely on the same level as Hyde. so he's certainly one of the favorites to win this.
Do you think he's gonna be able to get through Fedaykin zoning? Because the last time that these guys played against each other, ComedyBoy just struggled to get in. He was constantly getting hit by the fireballs, the long normals and all that. So, do you think he's improved enough from the time?
I think he's definitely improved. Kami has definitely evolved from what I've seen, and I wish I could vote and bet on him, but I couldn't.
You know too much should be insider trading. Is that what you're trying to say?
I've seen him do J6C. That's all I can say.
Oh God.
Oh, no. He's been enlightened.
I might have cursed him. Anyway, round start. Really has actually going for the fireball. Alright, let's see. He's already got Fedaykin close to the corner. But does get a nice solid hit in. Unfortunate drop.
Alright, what are you saying, ComedyBoy? Oh
nice box. Nice. Really solid hit there. Nice matchup for Fedaykin.
Huh?
No, you tried fireballing from that far away, but Phonon's almost just too big. You could have actually comboed off of that.
Really? I thought you could only combo from the corner.
No, actually, so Air Tatsu has I put that height, you can combo off of it into 6xv lanes and then get a full route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not many people know about that, but it is definitely something that you can do as was shown in Jushishi's advanced combo trials. Gets reset by the dash. What was that? Dash B? Dash C?
I think that's dash C, because I think that's the dash B from Phonon. You can increase it to make it an overhead.
I have no idea what that was. Oh, this might
Don't
damage. I think we're gonna see a wake up by W. No,
Yo, Salty, your boy just got bodied.
Listen.
Where's the J6C?
Wait, I think I know what happened. Yeah, I think I'm right.
Are his buttons wrong? Because that has happened before.
It literally, while I was talking to him, he's like, wait, my buttons are wrong.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I think his buttons were wrong again. Because he was doing, like...
Does he just, like, reset his buttons every time? I don't know.
Well, no, so what I think happens is, because this happens to me, actually. He'll boot up Street Fighter, and then he'll change the buttons to that, or his buttons to something. Then he goes back to Uni, and it reads his Street Fighter buttons as his Uni buttons.
I've never heard of a situation like that.
It happens to me very frequently. Anytime I boot up Uni after playing Street Fighter, that's what happens.
Yeah, you guys need to like fix your computers.
Yeah. Alright, and Nice actually getting a grid break, and Barry Tatsu showing great. Oh, Nice. It's gonna be a bad position. There's the J6C. Nice block though.
Oh my God.
Got him with the unfortunate FF after 60.
I'm at a loss of words. I don't know. Oh.
We're already starting to see an immediate change. That was an icy J6C for sure.
He's able to constantly get in, but Fedaykin is able to match out of this 60 overhead. Get a cool version off of this. Wins the cycle as well.
He's relying on 60 a bit too much. I don't know why whenever he has the better overhead unlocked icy J6C.
I mean, I don't know. Look, the times I played against ComedyBoy, he always likes to like cycle into the 60 after a short watch string.
4.9. Are we gonna see something scary? No, we're not. Doesn't get the combo. Does get the overhead though, and another overhead.
Yeah, he revved up the speed of the gameplay by like 90. What in the world?
Dude, I don't. Then that was kind of crazy. He got hit with the Bitatsu over after the first two hits whipped. It's happened to me sometimes too.
His approach has definitely gotten better from the last time, and every time he gets in, he really gets in. He gets probably was he mashing there? Because I don't think that was a tier. I don't think
he might have been mashing throw or yeah, because it was a tier. He had been mashing throw there. So probably Santec.
Probably just mistimed it.
Yeah. Another mistimed dicey J6C, but still getting a nice counter hit. Good parry.
What ComedyBoy's doing really well is that he's just not letting a Fedaykin set up any normals or any fireballs to zone him out.
If Comedy knew a combo there, he actually could have killed because corner 2-2C is able to be comboed.
Corner 2-2C?
Yeah, if you're facing the corner you 2-2C, you can combo it as Akatsuki.
There's actually a lot of things that Akatsuki can combo off of that I wasn't aware of.
Akatsuki in the corner is terrifying.
Yeah, and right now we're going to be seeing something possible mix here. Doesn't go for it. Fortunate to not go the DP.
But that's okay. He's only taking some damage, and ComedyBoy has shown that he's always going to be able to get in. So eating a couple of reversals is not that bad in the long run.
And actually, really good match there from Fedaykin, seeing this versus speed, which is actually -2 on block. This might kill here.
No, not able to kill.
He didn't get the full route. Good from ComedyBoy, like seeing like he's nearly dead. Might as well just spend it. Right, here we go. Match point for both players.
Alrighty, so now we're just going to seeing one of Phonon's strengths, which is just constantly zoning people out with her whip.
Yeah.
Got him.
Comedy definitely to play it a bit slower here. Nice assault air throw. That had to have been a misinput.
So he probably was airborne for a bit longer than he thought, and so ended up getting the air throw, the throw a bit early.
He tried going for an actual combo, I think. And that's unfortunate, but that Fedaykin is going to take it.
Yeah, Akatsuki's 2-4C, it has projectile invul, but Phonon's whip is not a projectile, so ComedyBoy got caught by that a couple times.
There's a few things I think I was reading. It was either a 2-2C, 2-2-6 that had to have been in because no reason would have gone for 63.
Yo, Fedaykin just crashed the stream economy.
Only 2 people voted.
Yeah, but
no one voted on Fedaykin, by the way.
Yeah.
Because you close it too quickly.
I didn't close it too quickly. That's about how much time we have between the matches.
I didn't even know it was up.
Fine, I'll set it to 2 minutes, but we gotta wait for them to start in between. Because they can't start while betting's still going on.
Wait, first you gotta tell everyone who fucking... get the next one. Come on.
I'm trying to get it up. It takes time. It takes a second.
Hurry up.
Yeah, we don't have a big bracket. We can just take our time. We can chill a little bit in between rounds.
All right, betting is open for Tayo and ConfusedAngle, which is a mirror match, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Do you know if Tayo likes to do the gunshot round start? Or does he do anything crazy around start?
Tayo DPs a lot. See, this is why I said they gotta wait. But you guys passed and they didn't wait, and so now I gotta close betting early.
I never passed. I was already down there.
Yeah, I couldn't pass either. Or I did. Actually, no, I had auto pass. Oh boy. I mean, you can still run it like until like round start. Or like, do you have to set a timer, or can you manually end it?
You have to. I can manually end it, but yeah, they need a 90-second timer, like DD said. I don't know why it's not an option.
So that's why.
And then apparently Comedy's inputs weren't as such as just dropping a lot.
Gets a good side switch combo for the 660 knockdown.
I feel like a lot of it would come down to knowing Eltnum gimmicks and how to exactly beat them.
I think these players know like the Eltnum gimmicks because they do them themselves. It's just they have to like understand the timings at which the other person's trying to do it.
Yeah. Oh, that had to have been 260 there, right?
2360, I don't think it's. I think it's isn't it minus?
I have no idea, but I don't know why they would go for 63. 6B would.
Well, Run up now.
Maybe dash back on wake up from. I'm not sure. Either way, ConfusedAngle got Hyde in the corner. Never mind. Who's why ConfusedAngle didn't go for the CS after hitting the JA?
I guess it was expecting it to get blocked. Oh.
No, CS's, but no confirmed. Yeah, if I was in there, I would have just saved. I would just save cycle, or if he, I guess he wanted to get the kill, but didn't. Sadly, nothing confirm off of it.
The pace of the game is just they're constantly rushing each other down. They're not giving anyone time to think. So just being able to confirm and just do things that you don't have exactly down to muscle memories is quite difficult. I have to imagine.
Well, to be fair, he did CS it, so he definitely had a lot of time. Ooh, stagger catching ConfusedAngle out.
And did 2A round start? Not sure what he was trying to go for.
Maybe mashed on the wake up is just raw, counter hitting ConfusedAngle, put him all the way to the corner. What are we gonna be seeing here? Alright, yeah, catches him with the classic speed delay Jigsaw. Rico's actually plus too. Alright, gets the good oak.
Dude, I don't think to burn the probably could save the meter to continue his turn before, because typically Eltnums only do that ender if you want to secure the cycle because that animation lasts for a long time.
I mean, either way, I can always respect spinning the meter because he had a lot, so you're spinning it just to get the extra damage off so he didn't flood on meter. I definitely respect that. It looks like Hyde tried doing his own 2C to whiff punish, but moved him a bit too far forward.
And just as a note, if Eltnum ever tries to do 4-2-1-A to reset pressure, you always want to match during that. She's not plus, and she can't ever set up plus frames, or it's not plus frames. She can never be plus during that setup.
Oh, DP on his wake up? Excuse me? While he had CS too? No DP either. What is this?
There's always that situation where if you get hit by reversal, either the other person completely respects it, or they just want to reversal you, no matter the consequences. So I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
I have no idea what just happened, but either way, Dayu does take it.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
Very strange match, right? My only suggestion for ConfusedAngle is, if you've got CS, just spin on your wake up, because you can make sure you don't die to DP by your own DP. I thought it's a really easy way to make sure you don't die.
It's also because Eltnum does excel at rushing the opponent down, cycling through her options, but sometimes you don't always need to do that. Just need to slow down the pace of the game, make sure you've thought about your opponent's options, what they've revealed, and use your CS defensively. Since CS is just it's a really strong tool offensively, but you also gotta make your opponent respect you, other than whether you're gonna dice roll DP on wake up or not.
Yeah, it's not a dice roll if you like almost always do it. Oh, this will be a fun one to watch.
Is it Taiyu Mr. B?
No, it's comedy BlackAce.
Oh, we're already going to losers, alright.
Yeah, we gotta let losers catch up a little bit.
I still believe. Alright.
BlackAce? I don't know, BlackAce did way more than I thought he would.
Yeah, he's way more solid than I expected, to be honest.
Like, he already has like a solid throw combo. He already knows the throw combo.
He's got good fundies, I feel like.
Good fundies is the best way to put it, because he just has the basic tools.
Here's the question. What are good fundies to a good J6C? Because I can...
Salty, your mic just like died.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell.
I accidentally hit my deafen key.
Yo, let me tell you people about ICJ60 from Akatsuki. Let me educate y'all.
Let me educate y'all. At fastest, 22 frames. It's on majority of the cast, besides 4 people. and is also one of his best starters in the game.
I hate that button.
Now, the best part about it is it works on Hyde. Hyde might have a good anti-air, but are you, as a player, able to use it? Let's find out.
Yes, I've done it pretty consistently against other Akatsuki.
But can you do it against comedy?
That is true. Because if you haven't been trained or if you haven't experienced the terror that is ICJ6C,
Don't you dare select mute. Okay. Sorry, I had to hop in for a second.
You're still traumatized. I mean.
Dude, the mute gang, they ran Supreme for too long. It's so tilting to play DJ. No, the vote was open for 2 minutes.
His controller isn't plugged in. No, it was a mind game. It was a mind game. He was trying to get still respect from his opponent. That's something you never want to do.
Alright, catches him with a immediate overhead. Oh, an actual combo. Wait, wasn't ready for that. Nice.
He's constantly in the blender, and BlackAce doesn't know that. Like, he tried to stand tech on wake up, which is so he doesn't know about some of the OS options. Do you think Kami knows how to crush OSs? I know what the.
Is something happening for comedy IRL?
Yo, I have no idea what's going on. BlackAce is a sport though, because I would definitely chip comedy down a little bit.
Hold on. Is he good? He's not in the VC.
I don't see him typing anywhere. So I'm assuming he did say that he had some RSL stuff might so maybe that's happening right now.
He's gonna wait. Ace is gonna have to start chipping down. He's gonna lose the round.
No, I mean, I think at this point Ace would just like get the game if comedy just disappeared halfway through it. I just hope like everything's all right.
Yeah, that's true. I have no idea what's going on. We could run a different game. Let me message him.
Yeah, let's run. Yeah, looks like he just like either alt F4'd out or just left or something.
Hey, Grave, do you know what's going on?
I don't know if he crashed. He said he might have IRL things that could crop up. Let's run a different game real quick. And while we figure out what's going on with comedy.
Comedy, apparently he said something came up IRL, so he left VC. That's a great mistake.
Yeah. We'll give him some time. We'll run another game and figure out what happened. Because, like Magnus was saying, comedy is so consistent that like I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, whenever he enters these tourneys, he's not there to be like, oh yeah, can you give me like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I'll promise I'll be there, and then he late.
Yeah, he's hyper consistent and everything. So we'll run. Let me refund everyone's points real quick.
Oh, you can do that?
Well, I can like delete the prediction.
Let's run DAP ConfusedAngle then.
Yes, but let me open betting first. It's gonna be open for 2 minutes.
Alright, everybody get your votes in. Who do you think is gonna win? Who did ConfusedAngle play again? Remind me real quick.
Eltnum.
Alright, so we got Byakuya versus Eltnum. I'm trying to think what options Eltnum would have over Byakuya neutral. I don't think Byakuya kind of struggles to get in against the ricochets and the gunshots, right?
I'm not too sure, but I know that one of Byakuya's main problems is if he's outside of his range and his buttons, he can definitely get kind of zoned out control. It's not the best. However, he does have a lot of very good options. 6B, all of his lows like 2B, 2C, 5A, the God button itself.
I mean, Dak, based on what we've seen from Dak, he kind of wants to speed up the pace of the game. Just immediately go into the overheads, the command grabs, the pressure resets. So I wonder if he's gonna just take it a little bit slow at the beginning and then start to rev it up, or if he's immediately gonna go into his The special, the Byakuya special.
All right. There we go. They're both here.
So I feel like for this, it's definitely, it's definitely down to how well ConfusedAngle can zone out deck. I feel like with keep you conditioned using a lot of gunshots and ricochets.
I mean, initially he should have the advantage, so unless Dag's able to quickly identify the gaps, he should be able. He should start respecting the round start at least initially.
Oh yeah, there it is, right off the bat, another.
The immediate 6-6D into the command grab. So Dag, not immediately, he's immediately going. Hold on.
Oh god, that throw off the C2B, that was ballsy. I've got his. I don't think if I would have done a hit. Oh, unfortunate side spinning back in the corner, and yeah, like I was saying earlier, one of Eltnum's main weaknesses is how she isn't able to cover the aerial right above her, besides doing a hard call out with 3C or 2C. Or sorry, I3C.
Dak didn't get the double up setup, but he's able to. Oh, grid thrust! This is the first time we've seen it in quite a while. So what grid thrust does is that if you have 100 meter and you press 2 and 4D during block stun, you hit your opponent away. But it also grid breaks you. So typically, if you ever want to use that option, you want to have Warple, because when you have Warple state, it only takes that away.
Yeah, it's definitely not an option to see that much in just matches 2-6C. Definitely works out for him though. And let's see the round start off with our end. Yep, very easy. 2-6A into 2-6C. Easy confirmed.
Alrighty. Knockdown. Dak has been trying to mash a little bit, so I like to see him just calm down just every now and then. Just go 17180. Or did he? Or did he want to assault? Or oh, he didn't go for the 3C anti-air.
What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Alright, goes to the teleport, and again, that is always going to be a mid or a low. Alright, looks like I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he's not considering enough meter. Alright. Nice, and yeah, that is plus.
Yak doesn't have any meterless reversals, so unless you have 100 meter, yeah, doing mashing out is a huge gamble. It's depending on you understanding the gaps and what your opponent wants to do. Pressure?
Are we having another person? The AFK is polluting it.
No.
Yo.
Are they?
What is Dak?
Dak? Hello? Is he messaging?
I don't see him anywhere. What is
Dak?
What is happening? Hey, Rick, I'm thinking the same thing. Peyton. There he is. Okay.
Alright, we're good? Alright, what? Just immediately go for the full BM.
ConfusedAngle showed him all this sportsmanship, and Dak immediately took advantage of it.
Yeah, Dak's got the cycle, he's got this meter gain, he's got the health lead, 30 seconds on the clock, it was all a ploy. Going to CBO, I'm not sure if I agree with this.
Cycle secure Dak.
I mean, if you go for long combo, especially when the timer is this low, your opponent wants to panic, especially the health lead is lower and lower, or like the health lead is health difference is bigger. Sorry, I'm screwing my words up today.
Yeah, there's no way you can close this gap, especially that time. Really unfortunate ConfusedAngle there. I don't know what that stop was there for. Weird, like, what was it, like 30 seconds?
I'm gonna give an interjection. I think at this point, if you're in the losers bracket, you should show no mercy. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yikes.
Just go for it.
No, specifically Byakuya players, as the chat is saying.
Come on, man. Dude, these people are showing out there's great sportsmanship. The least you could do is return it, right?
No.
I mean, it is bracket. It's bracket. Never mind. It's not friendly.
あとはお願いね。
Yeah.
見せてあげ
It
る
is
ほ
bracket.
ないね。
Money is actually on the line here. BlackAce might be like, you know, chill. However, I would be beating up whoever's AFK.
There we go. ConfusedAngle. Oh! He's going out with the overhead. He's saying, "How dare you disrespect my sportsmanship? I'm gonna go through all these." Let's hope he's
Something out of the 6B though. Chat energy. ConfusedAngle looks like he's gonna come back with a literal thing. He's nearly pulling up a perfect so far. One last hit needed. No rotation yet. Nice backdash though. Good spacing.
Go in.
And looks like that. Oh, drops it.
Dak ended up taking a little bit of time to make sure he doesn't get smacked by all these, and now he's on the defensive. Oh!
Smashed a bit too late. Yeah, that is, you're not able to mash on that gap, alright.
Oh, he's going in. He has.
Just run up for a full screen over.
I was gonna say that he's one touch from that. He has to do something. He can't sit there and do nothing.
Oh, didn't get the full confirm. Chad. Fortune 180.
Oh my god.
Alright, Assault JC catching death, alright. Oh, looks like he messed up his combo there. Caught us so the last second, unfortunate.
Cycle's closing in. He's able to get the whip set up.
Cycle secure, ConfusedAngle, cycle secure, dash, it's a long. Rick is out, but he is brick broken now against someone with full meter and cycle.
But I mean, Eltnum, he started to recognize that Eltnum, he does have the upper advantage around the mid to full screen ranges, so I don't necessarily disagree with the grid thrust, especially since Dak has to fight his way back in, and he just got hit, as we saw in that last round.
あとはお願いね。見せてあげます。
Yeah, for sure though, but I feel like Dak though, if he knew about it, he could have been mashing CS and those staggers that ConfusedAngle was showing and just reversal in between them.
Yeah, that's just the general rule of thumb that you want to do. If you don't know how the opponent's price is going to do, you want to use it.
Smash CS. And yeah, once again, it's either a mid or a low. Good throw, however, Dak pegs it, getting the +8. Got one, alright. Definitely block that, alright. That's got him. Wake up throw. I feel like we're about to see a reversal from Dash here. 63C, that isn't invulnerable at all.
Yeah, you have to meteor if you're expecting, or you have to just react to the super flash and jump through it. So even though you might not punish him for him, at least you'll be able to not get caught in the whip center.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that's going for 63C as a reversal, considering it has no invul.
Well, if someone's going to be respecting your wake up too much, then you can't get away with something like that. Say, oh, he's going to mash, or he's going to do a reversal wake up. Then you do the 6-2-3-C, and then now it's your turn, and they're in the web setup. So
maybe, yeah.
Good amount of.
Alright. Yeah, just gets a reset. Dak not even blocking. There we go. Out into the corner, nice reload. Throw.
Gameplay finally blocks the first assault overhead and pressure. Oh!
Now, I think he tried shorting the web, but it wasn't set up yet, and you have to use B or C to destroy the web, not A. Nice block.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. You can't do a follow-up, so you just fuzzy block it, high to low.
Well, no, it's either a mid or a low, and so you, like, this is only a mid or a low. You can just always block low.
I mean, but like, naturally, like the reaction to someone in the air, you're not gonna expect a low. So.
Well, yeah, but because it's always gonna be a mid or a low, yeah, you just do that and block low no matter what.
Oh, he's the
Alright.
I know didn't know he was able to actually confirm off of that.
Yeah, he didn't get too good of a combo because he's up 2 ground busts immediately, but at least he did get the confirm for the free damage. Looks like he's got a really nice hand on the cycle, he's got full resources, he's got a nice health lead, and now he can sit back, throw out bullets, and try catching out dash for a random hit. Never mind, dash C again.
You can actually combo off of a Byakuya 660 even on not.
Yeah, you can actually combo it into another 660, jump it.
Oh!
Nice. Yeah, that is a command grab, so you just easily jump that. Like, Jack tried knowledge check, it looks like.
That loves his knowledge checks.
Oh, this might be a bad position. He's gonna lose cycle here. Delay VO. Alright. Definitely a very cautious go. That should be it. And yeah, ConfusedAngle taking it. 2-1. Very close game there near the end. Unfortunately, didn't get a full punish on the IW, but he was at least able to close it out. Great game from both players.
ConfusedAngle did a really good job of leveraging Eltnum bullet gunshots and ricochets to force Dak to slowly approach and dash block. You saw a lot of the times where in mid to full screen through the ricochet, Dak gets in, backdashes to try to backdash away from Dak's attacks, and then punishes him with another gunshot into conversion. So that's just I really liked watching that. Confused angles. I don't know what's going on with me today. Oh,
No, I understand, Dylan.
So now we're gonna go back
To ComedyBoy.
Yeah. And
BlackAce.
For everyone at home, Comedy did say to give BlackAce at least 1 game, so the score is going to be 1-0 at least.
It's respectable.
And betting should be open.
As it should be.
But that means ComedyBoy doesn't have a game to warm up, because typically what we've been seeing is that the first game he gets bopped a little bit here and there, but then after that he completely revs it up and heavily pressures the opponent, able to get in for all the zoning, not giving them a chance
Comedy,
to set up.
check your buttons.
Yeah, check your buttons.
Like, I'm not gonna start until like I get confirmation that he's checked his buttons. Once you let me know, Salty, I'll pass.
Can someone confirm if his buttons are good?
Oh, it's gonna auto pass me in a second, but I think it'll pass me to Salty.
Wait, if I do this, maybe? Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I just want to make sure Comedy's buttons are good.
I might go join their VC to make sure.
If he had the game leeway, I would say it's on him, but he does not. In the meantime, while we wait, get the votes in. You got like 20 extra seconds.
But he's ready, so I am assuming he's good.
Okay, let's go for it. Pass,
Yeah.
Salty.
I'm assuming he's fine. If he's not at this point,
Well, I mean,
the reason why is because of a weird thing with Street Fighter 5, to my knowledge. Whenever I launch Street Fighter 5, and I go open up Uni and change my buttons to Street Fighter 5 buttons.
Dude, Tiger, I don't know either. What's up, Red?
oh wait, Mute Gang? Did that actually happen?
邪魔をするなら我に知らん白を与えたまえ。
ファーストクロー
Oh
ズ
no.
ディ
We're
バイ
about
ド
to see. Is the room about to be GG? No? Alright, looks like we're going.
Alrighty, let's rock. Let's march here top close.
Alright, yeah. So far, looks like he's not blocking his top by the Sheepy.
Yeah, he's constantly getting overloaded.
Yep. Yep, just spins CS and meter, getting a hard knockdown. One throw away from killing. Gets the TRM.
Oh my lord. He said, I don't need that for his game.
Second
Just gonna go balls deep in.
Nice, actually going for the assault there, which would have been I'm pretty sure it would have been an explosion as well.
So one thing about Hyde is that his buns have smaller stagger windows compared to a bunch of other characters in the cast. So if you want to stagger with Hyde, you have to really choose specific buns and immediately go into special cancel.
Didn't connect. Kami didn't get the second one to double overhead. Kami's actually going for some routes here. I'm surprised about.
Kami's covering his unsafe buns with parry, and BlackAce he really wants to immediately start punishing these buns, but you have to just chill a little bit.
Nah, it's definitely a hard thing to deal with if you've never played versus before. Whenever they do something as safe, you're like, alright, I can mash it, and they just slap FF. Because Akatsuki FF, not many people would know this. This is beginner. It is frame 1, so if you don't punish something perfect, like if it's -6 and you don't punish it right, you will get it.
Alright, so I like what BlackAce is doing here. He's just throwing out these fireballs, not making too many commitments, letting ComedyBoy get in on the jumping attack.
ComedyBoy FFing from full screen away.
Okay, there we go. BlackAce is waiting out the force function a little bit. So at least he's not gonna get smacked by ComedyBoy, get put into an OP situation.
I saw Comedy go for, looks like 2-4B there. Oh, DP from full screen. We're gonna alright, locking down with the 2-3-6. And Comedy just mashing, he doesn't care.
I'm definitely seeing the Dragon Ball type of gameplay because he's going from to ABC into special. That's typically the type of pressure you see in Dragon Ball. But Hyde has some other options you can do. You can go 6B, IC, 5C, and that's plus 1. Gets caught by the B top to IW.
Yeah, 4-2-3-3, let's go. But something that he probably isn't used to is the rebeat system that is something that Uni is very good at just exploding, and there's the FF again catching him out. ICJ6C. 6B.
You gotta press something, BlackAce. It's really scary, but...
He's about a DP, I think. He doesn't tech the gold, they're 28 frames. Comedy coming in and still just takes it.
What I think BlackAce could have been doing a little bit more is that, you know, he didn't shield a single time during Comedy's pressure, so he wasn't able to secure the cycle from time to time and leverage CS over. He just let ComedyBoy just run his pressure. He didn't try to DP through anything. He let him run his thing on his wake up.
So there's actually something that Comedy could have done to catch out, or sorry, that BlackAce could have done to catch out Comedy. And Bitatsu's the 3 kicks that he did into FF a lot is -4, so because of the range that Comedy kept doing, he could have just gone for a very simple throw punish that would have been true actually, and Comedy wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. So it's definitely an adjustment that he could have made, but with his knowledge, I doubt he knew that he could throw it in those things.
He just needs to, BlackAce just needs to be a bit more accustomed to the Uni's block pressure setup, because you don't have an assist like you do in Dragon Ball, but you do have meter. But if you have meter, you can that's basically your assist to research pressure. But block strings also last for a lot longer because you just have more buttons to press down, and you don't have to go light, medium, heavy. You can go heavy, light, medium, or any variation of that.
Well, I would almost say it's less block strings. Like DBFZ to me feels more like I learned this string, you know what I mean? Whereas Uni is less about like I'm gonna use this specific string in my pressure and kind of how can I finagle myself? It's much more fluid.
Yeah, it's also a lot more of like you see like their habits, and Uni is definitely like if you're able to get a read on someone's habit quickly, you can definitely be a very good player.
Yeah.
So abusing habits is definitely a big part of this game, where I feel like also more in DBFZ it's a lot more of a, how do I say, 50-50-esque.
Well, there's more 50-50s and stuff, because you can set them up with assists and like, yeah.
You don't really want to be blocking for too long in fighters. You don't get
anything for blocking. You just kind of don't die. Whereas
best-
in Uni, you actually like actively gain resources.
Well, I mean, you get resources for blocking and fight. Well,
Not the same way you do in Uni. Like, you're not gonna win the grid cycle. You're not gonna get CS. Like, CS is a godlike resource.
It's more about identifying gaps in their pressure, so that maybe you can reflect through it, and then gets a little bit of meter to go through all that. Whereas Uni, it's not really a.
Nothing is honest about that. Dylan, pass.
Oh.
What do you mean? He's meeting you and also putting you in a 50-50. Right in your face. That he can block, by the way.
That's true, Tayo. CS is so godlike, Street Fighter has it now.
Do you wanna bop the room, Pierce? Because you got new game number 2.
What I want to do?
He put it on mute again.
Oh, yeah.
武器ことの名をこの上に積もり越し
ファーストクローズ
Well, alright, here we go. Man, this match for Akatsuki is definitely weird. It's definitely how much can Akatsuki keep like Seth in the corner and still be able to like how can you get him to the corner basically? Because he's only has one fly for this J6C and it's not too good in this matchup. He does also have beat positive for some reason reaches beat link height, which is very strange. But I've caught Jazz a few times with it and it ends up killing.
Dice just needs to be a bit more patient. He's trying to get out of the pressure too early, like smashing his way out, or just trying to jump over. Like you can't do that against Akatsuki. You have to really pick and choose your moments.
Nice block him just because immediately gets caught for green shielding on that 16. Not taking the gold through either. Now we're in the ComedyBoy blunder. Never mind. Nice mash out and gets the full route. Oh, what is this?
Wow.
Good roll from that nice number from Dice.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, beat Tatsu, like I said. He jumped the combo.
What?
He was airborne.
No, he CS'd it, and then he still got hit by
He was still
counterblast.
airborne, I'm pretty sure.
But he also tried to hit a button because he got hit by the red. He had a character sprite flash red during that.
He might have tried hitting like 2-2 possibly? Maybe like, no, like one frame. I have no idea what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was airborne doing CS, that's what I thought. But yeah, ComedyBoy taking that first game. Let's see here, yeah. Fireball, alright.
Why was that blink to avoid the fireball? I've never seen something like that happen.
Oh yeah, good. Right over that fireball. Definitely something the Comedy's gonna be worried about because that hitbox does not exist anti-air. It's not mashing possibly, you're just not blocking the right side.
It was good on Kami to respect the Orie run with Wake Up.
That FF somehow connected? I'm so surprised. And it looks like Cummings is getting Cycler, definitely worried about DP. Yep, there it is. And for Akatsuki, after 63C, Akatsuki can get a true punish with 16. So it's always guaranteed to my knowledge.
Cycle.
Oh! Atatsu disappearing again.
Winner. Second close.
This is definitely an easy way to win these matches. There's the J6C, doesn't get the dash. Dice though. My general suggestion in dealing with Akatsuki is, yeah, you have to be patient and you have to dash block. Is one of the sad truths of this, and not like I know Jazz talked about this before, where it's like if you dash block this character, it becomes a lot easier. But if you don't, he will put you in a blender. Like Dice has just been in there.
Dice is what he needs to do is to be, like we said before, be more patient on Wake Up, but also just recognize some of the habits that ComedyBoy was doing, because after anything unsafe, he always did it with the force function, and Dice thought that, oh, this is unsafe, it's my turn now. But then he didn't think about the second layer. So that's just, I think that's all Dice really needs to do, just to be a bit more patient with blocks instead of trying to get out too soon. And then just recognize the defensive habits, or one of the first layer of defense from Comedy.
Blocking is definitely very good, and Kami was definitely going a lot into 6B, so once you do handle 6B, you're like, alright, he's gone to FF a lot. FF has two problems. One, it doesn't parry throws, and two, it's high-low specific.
Dude, it would be ridiculous if it parried throws.
It would be, but I have to preface that. Like, because Yuzu exists, and the T6.
Wait, 4B doesn't parry throws.
It doesn't?
No
But
way.
it wouldn't surprise you if it did, would it?
Not as much as if Akatsuki's did. I'm not gonna lie.
That's my point, though. It wouldn't surprise you if a better character did.
You want to know the something cursed? So actually in BB10, because that's Akatsuki's reversal, not his actual parry, he can actually parry throws in BB10.
He really is just a better character, huh?
He is.
He's not how he goes.
Akatsuki's FF though has two stages, either standing or crouching.
Betting is open, by the way,
It
for everybody.
parries, mids and lows, and if you're standing, it parries highs and mids, and it loses to the other one and gets counter. So if you see him do crouch parry lots, just assault. Or you can just run up for him and beat them.
Also, Akatsuki's 6B, isn't that like -11, so that we should be able to hit him before he can even go into force function?
His 6B, I don't think it's -11, I think it's less -11.
Oh no, I'm thinking about 6C, right?
6C is -16.
And then you can only CS cancel that, right? Okay, so I was thinking of a different
Oh
button.
no, you can CS, so yeah, 6B is -6.
見せてあげましょう年季の違いを
I was thinking of 6C where you can only CS cancel. But
Yeah.
anyways, enough about Akatsuki.
So this match is definitely one that we've seen a good bit in DFT in the last few, I want to say, where they've been playing each other a lot, and immediate match on the IC5C, god damn.
That was really good recognition on the pressure reset. Doing good job chilling out, so now the cycle is starting to approach. Mr. B can't be jumping back, because if you end up walking back, you do lose the cycle.
Yeah, and I actually barely during the cycle there with a reload earlier, which barely put him ahead. And 171 AD, interesting option from Hyde there. I wonder if that's like because of the player matchup or what. But looks like it should kill. Yeah.
I believe that Mr. B could have gone slightly more meter, I believe. He didn't have to CS that in the 2d6 too, right?
Yeah, but well, I think he had to at least get the confirm, but either way, though, he did kill, so that's what matters at the end.
Yeah, he got a little bit more than 100 meters that round.
So let's see. Oh, unfortunate shield and Hyde getting a nice throw on him, grip breaking and putting him into the corner. Mash on the 421B. What the hell is he on?
Holy, that was the most riskiest match I've ever seen from Mr. B that it ended up working out.
Oh, and there's the 421C. This should kill her, I would say, with meter at least.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I'm. Oh my god.
I mean, that is something you have to consider during the post-CS mind games.
It definitely is, but still, it's like, goddamn. Oh my god. Alright, it's a nice, easy confirm. 6B. Looks like Mr. B is already mad going immediately for the overhead.
I have to imagine that he doesn't want to do it intentionally because, like, when my experience of playing Orie, I always get 6B when I just want to do walk up 5B, so maybe that's something he wants to do. I don't know if he's recently picked up the habit of using 6B to open people up, but in general, in standing overhead, you don't want to be using that to open people up unless you know their habit specifically. Or at least if you don't have the resources to cover it.
That 2C was really close to slipping Mr. B's toes, and alright, yeah, it's the DP shoving him right back into the corner. Doesn't force that out, and I was about to say this should be. That, wait, what? Wait, that caught? Where was his hurt box? Wait, where's his hurt box?
He was visibly in the air during the backdash, nowhere near the whip. What? Huh?
Magic.
見せてあげましょう年季の違いを
To roll forward.
Spaghetti coding. That's all I have to say. Alright, nice 2-2. Fine thrust mash out has definitely been working out for Mr. B a good bit from what it looks like. And
Unfortunately enough, that's one of the problems of the Vine for us. It's not projectile involved.
I mean, during the charged version of the B, or the charged B thrust, your hurtbox actually disappears for like a couple frames. So, in this situation, you could actually go through fire projectile.
Yeah, but I don't think he's using ICB for us. I guess the side no DP still. I'm confused on why.
I believe the EX Thanatos follow for Orie is actually mine. I like to say. So then Taiyu shouldn't be taking the opportunity to backdash. You should be able to. You should try to be more a bit aggressive than that.
Oh yeah, that should kill here. There we go. I'm curious as to why Taiyu hasn't been DPing after CSing somebody there. I'm assuming it's a mechanical error.
I mean, if you don't have if you don't always CS DP, it's a little bit awkward to do that first. I definitely know some other beginner players who had issues doing CSDP, even though it theoretically should be easier because of the screen flash.
Yeah, true. Let's see. So, he's gonna do a lot of damage right now, and Taiyu, this might kill. Yeah, CBO. Spindle?
No!
He didn't spin the first part earlier. Oh, and IW on Wake Up, you don't want to do that. IW has a lot of ways to bait it. If you just do like a 2A meaty, your 2A recover so fast that you're actually able to block right afterwards.
You mean the VO, right?
Yeah, you're able to block the VO.
Yeah. Because the startup of VO is pretty significant, and most A buttons will be able to recover in time.
Yeah, VO has a 20 frame startup just alone, so
yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's definitely got a good bit. Even for Akatsuki, I've been able to like at one point I was able to meaty close 5C someone, and I was still able to recover in time. It was that bad.
Damn.
Okay, next time you think of that, just keep in mind they could whiff a C normal on you and still be able to block.
That's why you don't want to do VO on Wake Up. You want to be if you want to reversal with VO, you really want to like weigh your options and the risk reward. It's not just it's a reversal, time to use this, because not only if it gets blocked, I mean it's only like -11 I believe on block, so if you don't react in time you can still not get punished for it, but especially if you gamble a VO Wake Up at the end of the round, you just lost all your meter.
So we got Magnus Fedaykin, another I feel like probably a classic matchup, because I think these two played last time as well, since we were talking about how good both their air buttons are.
Yeah, I believe they played against each other. It was just all about throwing fireballs and just trying to see if they can follow up on it. So I wonder if their game plan has changed from then.
And it's definitely gonna be interesting to see what adjustments they make, considering this is at least a run back from last time. Because I want to say Magnus won last time.
I think so. No, wait, didn't Fedaykin get into like losers final?
Not last time.
Okay.
But he has been in the past. He plays in waves, so like when he's been playing a lot, he normally gets like top 3, and when he doesn't crack into that barrier normally.
So we're seeing the game plan hasn't changed too much, which is not bad, because you definitely want to pick and choose your modes. It actually snipes the sword card follow-up with a 2A.
Yeah. I feel like Fedaykin's at least polished it up a good bit, making a lot better decisions than before.
Oh! Is that an actual option?
I have no idea. 623C, and I at least they did get a punish, I have to say. Let's see. Yeah. So sword card follow-up only has a few options, either a mid, a pass-through, or a high, so you can always block high after the sword card follow-up.
And then it's also minus, so then you're also able to take back your turn once you block it. Oh, that's a nice tricky movement from Magnus. Gets him another overhead follow-up.
Alright, 4B just catching out Magnus. Doesn't get the full confirm though on Fedaykin's side. And JC just catching already. 6FF, great button.
This is probably one of Phonon's better buttons for doing pressure and just knees in general because of how wide it is and what all options you're able to do into it.
Oh!
Nice. Not sure if that was a reaction upon seeing Magnus set up, Magnus starting to set up a fireball.
I wonder what Fedaykin was trying to go for when he does when he CS's after metered, when he does one of his metered moves, because before he I think he did 63C and then CS and then doesn't get the follow up, so it does. I wonder, does Phonon get better Oki if you end up one of her other moves instead of just ending on that?
He might just be dropping the combo there. I'm not sure. Alright.
Standard drop into Fireball to get yourself more plus frames on their wake up. I believe Magnus was trying to follow up on that charge move because I believe now they should be able to continue a turn, so I think he was trying to stagger a bit too much. What in the...
No, yeah, he went for Icy Sister's Beat, so didn't have the first hit there at the bottom, lands the second one on the top, and I guess that was 60C possibly, didn't have enough meter. There's the overhead again.
We got overheads unlocked over here, baby.
Yeah. Let's see, we got fireballs, trying to spam them in. Unfortunately, doesn't block that in time.
Oh!
Doesn't it show the fireball?
No, I think the fireball just slid underneath it. Or like it was, like the hitbox wasn't
I think it popped up like behind the fireball, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I'm so confused.
Alrighty. Fedaykin just struggling a little bit to get past these fireballs and not being able to set up any of his own. So it's letting Magnus get in for free, just taking all this mix. Constantly forced to block for too long. And he's trying to panic a little bit more. Oh no!
Looks like that's possibly one of the reasons that Magnus was trying to go for, but it whiffed just barely and Fedaykin wasn't ready for it. And now we've got 1-1, both of which on a match point.
If Fedaykin's not, if he lets Magnus set up too much, it's gonna look too terrible for him. You know what? You know what?
One general way though to beat Nanase from sending a fireball on top of you is you just need to delay wake up, and if you, by doing that, you're able to basically remove the fireball threat, and you just have her normally meeting. Though you do want to make sure to not always do delay wake up because then it'll get kind of predictable.
Also in neutral, you don't want to just sit still. Yes, the fireball's scary and Nanase can't follow up on it, but if you just let her run in for free, not try to mess up her timing, then it's just going to be a huge blunder from there.
Yeah, for sure, but now, yeah, follow up and you need to use meter after to make yourself safe.
Well, he did this CS cancel it, so...
Well, no, Magnus did CS.
Oh, Magnus. Oh, right.
Fedaykin took that handle. I have to say, block Magnus is trying to rep up quickly. And there's a 60.
No follow-up. It's really unfortunate. Use up all that meter and nothing came from it.
Alrighty, Fedaykin is being a bit more active with the screen or space control, not letting Magnus get as many opportunities to get on. Definitely no fireball.
And I see JC though is definitely trying to put in a lot of work for Fedaykin.
I like what Magnus did by like run up and doing nothing, just force a reaction, but unfortunately just Fedaykin takes the opportunity to just mash in. So.
Going to CBO, I guess hard knockdown. Not sure how much I really agree with this, but let's see what he gets off at 3.5.
I mean, when you see that your HP is super low, especially when you're not too familiar with the game, it's easy to panic. So Magnus is probably taking advantage of that.
Possibly, but it looks like he's actually done the opposite thing. Magnus now super low, 1 throw away, and we're definitely going to see what's going to happen here. And shielding, went for the Hyde and Fedaykin taking it. Grid breaking the last second there.
Yeah, Fedaykin didn't show to use that overhead at all, so... And I'm pretty sure Magnus doesn't know about that.
I'm pretty sure.
He used the overhead already?
Yeah.
I thought that was...
Fedaykin will use it.
Yeah, Fedaykin used it once in the first game, and then previously he used it, and then MagnusXL and Durham.
Oh, but I mean, regardless, like, he hasn't shown to do it too much, so I think a lot of the situations that Magnus was in, he didn't really have to think about blocking it actively ever. Regardless, that was a good, really good showing from Fedaykin, taking it over 2-1 over Magnus.
So now we got Mr. B and ComedyBoy
Yep.
up next. It's definitely gonna be an interesting one. Both of them, honestly, don't really have that much combo, so it's definitely gonna be interesting how this all plays out. And I wonder how Comedy and Mr. B are gonna be playing around each other. Mr. B definitely wants to go into the air a lot, and Comedy is definitely showing he's willing to, especially with ICJCC, he can definitely swat Mr. B out of the air.
Betting's open, by the way.
I feel that Mr. B struggles a little bit on defense, and especially since he likes to shield a little bit. So, and Comedy loves to do the 6B from the blockchain. So, Mr. B's not too careful. We're gonna see a lot of grid breaks happening on the side, and he still doesn't have. He's still working on his space control. So ComedyBoy will be able to get in from time to time. You know, that even though that's one of Akatsuki's weaknesses, he can't always think, oh, he's never gonna get in. And once he gets in, he's too scary, man.
Yeah, he's definitely a much better character once he does get in. But of course, it's Orie, it's definitely a weird answer. Though Akatsuki does actually have a very good answer for Orie. It's the same answer for a lot of characters like Bordeaux and ones like that, where if you just throw out a fireball, or you even do fireball CS, you're able to get a very good threat in the field because she doesn't have a solid option to deal with that fireball.
Is this just in neutral, or do you mean like in the corner when he does the fireball loops?
Like in neutral, whenever he does, like if from far away, some Orias will go into IC, like IC Divine Thrust, for example, and I have just thrown out random fireballs, and I've caught Orias doing that.
Okay.
Because, like, even though Orie like goes super fast, only like the initial startup of her B Divine Thrust, increased B Divine Thrust, her hurtbox disappears slightly, but other than that, it's still a moving hurtbox. So that's why Fireball, she really struggles against Fireballs.
Tai, Orie 22A is good for deleting projectiles, but if, for example, like, Comedy has a good health lead, 22A isn't really going to do much besides possibly Secure Cycle.
Also, the 22A has a lot of startup, so you can't just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna, that's why you don't see Ori's like randomly throwing out in neutral. They usually do it to call a specific option. Just the startup. Well, let me actually look at the startup of it. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Is Comedy here?
I was actually wondering the same thing. Startup is 51 frames.
Yeah, so...
Jesus,
it's like,
okay.
It's like trying to use Hyde laser to beat projectiles. It's not happening.
It's impossible. It's literally impossible. 51 frames? Goddamn.
Like if Akatsuki did like a B fireball, the faster variant from like mid-screen away, it would probably hit.
So that's why you don't see Ori's use the Thanatos shield to... Well, I don't know. Not shield. No, you don't see Ori's use Thanatos to stop projectiles.
Comedy, if you're watching this stream, you're up.
Did you have him?
I did.
Alright. I guess he didn't see it. He just said gotcha 1 second. Right
Okay. Yeah, we gotta run losers quarterfinals. Oh, winners finals, Tayo Fedaykin. That should be a good one.
I feel like we've seen this a couple times.
We have seen the two of them play a couple times, but not in a while.
Well, who do you have left? Yeah, this would be ComedyBoy, Magnus, ConfusedAngle.
Tayo and Fedaykin.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Fedaykin in winners finals, Jax.
I have failed you guys? Failed what?
Magnus, you're still in it. You got a loser's run ahead of you.
You have to play ConfusedAngle.
I mean, you have solid play. I mean, whenever I watch you play, it's not like you're completely lost on what to do. At least you do something.
Yo, Tayo, congratulations. It's his first time being to winners finals.
Always a big step.
Now the question is, can he convert it into a grand finals, or is he gonna have to fight his way from losing at the end of losing? You know?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yesterday we saw a reset in Dragon Ball, but definitely not what you want to aim for.
Andrews, can you take over from here real quick?
Yeah.
Been quite a while since you last did some active commentating.
For Uni, yeah.
Yeah, for you.
For Grand Blue and Dragon Ball, I've done comms.
Yeah, do you think you know a little bit about Uni? Ever since the start of your journey, think you've learned a bit more?
I think I've learned enough. If I have like a Trip as like a co-com to like call me out on any mistakes I make. My issue is basically that I just have really hot takes.
Well, what do you mean hot takes?
Just in general, like when something happens, I'm like, that's fine, and nobody agrees with me.
Well, I don't know if that's a hot take as more so you just being wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like hot takes is like saying Hyde laser is pretty good, or Carmine's bad.
No, like for instance, I don't think when Wagner steps on you, her 2AD is bad.
Okay, buddy. Alright.
It's not. It's
All right,
-1. It's safe.
You said 2AD, and I immediately just thought, yeah, no, okay, this conversation's over.
It's not bad. Yo, if Red Blade uses it consistently, it's not bad.
I mean, you see a bunch of people do Rago DPs on Wake, like good plays do Rago DPs on Waco. That doesn't mean it's always good, you know? Just because a pro player doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Like you gotta understand
He
about
uses it to great effect.
Well, maybe
it is the end of your turn, Tama, but I think there's a place for it. Is what I'm trying to say. Like people that just say like never use it, I disagree. I think there's a place for it.
So you're just saying, oh, it has one use instead of 0 uses.
No, I think like it's a good kind of like oh shit moment if you don't have CS or meter to make yourself safe. I also think if somebody's not paying attention, it's a good way to kind of test them. And you can actually convert off of it for a full combo with CS. Like easy 4K.
I mean, I don't.
I'm not saying spam
so
it.
I'm not gonna say whether that's right or wrong, but that just to me that's a little sus. That sounds sus.
I'm not saying spam it. I'm just saying there's a place for it. I don't think it's bad. I think it's underrated.
But you seem to use it a lot more than other Wagners. Let's put it that way.
Because I actually use it.
Well, I'm
Most
saying
just
like,
don't.
I'm saying like you use it like a lot. Like
no, I just have a bad habit when I'm learning something new that I only do that new thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like that's my habit. Like think about it. When I started like trying to whiff punish with 5C, all I would try and do is whiff punish 5C.
ComedyBoy actually pinged you or is talking tournament chat saying he's in the middle of something. Wants to ask if there's any way to be.
Yeah, we'll run the other one. So we'll run Magnus and ConfusedAngle.
Okay. Another Eltnum. We've been seeing a lot of Eltnums in this recently. I feel like there's always like a theme whenever we run these tournaments, like. Or it's like tons of Yuzus, then tons of Wagners, and tons of Seths.
Yeah, they come in like I don't know. It's like they move in packs.
That's like a lot of what happens in Uni, isn't it? when you think about it. Like we have like these waves of a ton of like exhibitions and all that, then they have a few.
Yeah, then like yeah. No, I agree. Uni's a very like I was gonna say pack-oriented game, but that's that's not like the right sentiment. Things happen in chunks.
They cool down, people rest. You don't always want to go ham. Win comedy.
We have both of these gamers. Okay, we got Magnus, who just need ConfusedAngle. Let me add them.
Now, ConfusedAngle's in the chat, so I think he's just trying to make his way. He's on his way.
Okay.
I have to imagine that if you're in chat, like you would be, and you're in the tourney, and you see that's open.
You know, for good measure, I'm gonna add.
Yeah, it never hurts to go.
Oh, never
Here
mind.
we go. What's a ConfusedAngle? You ready to play? Let's have some fun. Exactly. Oh no, Salty's not here.
Oh, Salty, no.
Well, you could just kick.
Could kick him, but I feel like he's gonna come back halfway through. We'll wait the 5 seconds.
We have to wait here for like a whole minute.
It's not a minute, because he's been up there for like a chunk of time. Kick him. The chat wants me to kick him. If it doesn't start glowing by the time I See, that's what I was saying, Tayo. But everyone wants me to boot Salty. No, see, he's gonna transition down right now. I don't need to kick him.
Accidentally hits A on his controller. Alrighty, there we go.
Ban Salty? That escalated so quickly.
Alrighty. Let's rock out. We got these gamers choosing their main characters and their identifiable colors. Then I was thinking of something else, but let's get right into it. What do you think about this matchup, MPS? Do you think Eltnum or Nanase has the upper hand?
I think Nanase is hands down like one of the most annoying characters to play against. She's got huge buttons, really good mobility. I don't actually think Eltnum has like an easy time kind of either getting in or just like keeping her out. So I would say like my instinct would be that Nanase has the leg up.
I mean, it seems like that Magnus knows how to traverse neutral a bit better, and ConfusedAngle's a bit lost on what to do against the fireballs. So, getting the reset, get the fireball, yeah.
Yeah, like as long as he's patient and just lets the fireballs apply pressure instead of just running in front of him, like I don't really know what Eltnum can do except block.
I'm starting to feel the panic away from him because he's matching a wake up saying, I need to get my turn back, I need to start getting this comeback. At least he's able to make a full confirm, but Magnus has full resources and he immediately burns it without checking for whether he's able to do anything.
Yeah, a lot of people, I feel like, especially when they first start, don't realize just how momentum-based Uni is and how, like, you can be at 10% and make a comeback. Yeah.
That is not a reversal, Magnus. You can't be doing that in situations so someone's going to be meeting you. But there we go. You get the Thompson round start to be able to get a full conversion.
Like, Nanase has an actual DP, so I don't know why he didn't just do that.
Well, Nanase's DP is like regarded as one of the worst, no, not the worst, it's one of the like the not good DPs because of the amount of spaces it doesn't really cover. And especially if you have the chance to just like get out of the situation, just like, and go full screen, you want to take that more than just getting a DP. Especially since there are 2 A's in mid, so pressure isn't too strong. ConfusedAngle doesn't block the V on wake up.
Should be a decent chunk of damage considering he's in Veil off.
There you go. Doesn't know how to deal with the situation.
Tries to steal the corner.
Alrighty. I mean, despite what I've been saying about, you know, Magnus has to be able to traverse neutral, but ConfusedAngle just seems to make his punches count. It's also another aspect you have to.
No,
really
you cannot 5A throw in this game.
You can 5A throw. What do you mean? What? Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean like 5A throw and make it so it's not a gold tech? Because a lot of what you do if by base, you can cancel into a throw. So you can either do that.
Yeah, I think he meant not like. That's what I assumed. Is that like make it not gold?
Oh, okay, yeah. We have move has to be at least -4 if you want to do a button. You need to be straight into throw without it being gold because all throws are frame for startup, and then I think they have to be out of lock stun for at least 7 frames. So being -4 is the perfect amount.
Yo, Magnus just running over ConfusedAngle in that round.
Oh, gets TRM doesn't. Or what Magnus does really well is that when he has the fireball set up, he's good at not just constantly just going run up throw, but always just like doing delay throws or doing something else. Yeah, welcome back, Salty.
Oh, nice punish.
It's currently 1-0 for ConfusedAngle actually. It may not look like it based on the pace of this game, but what ConfusedAngle did is that he just Magnus had the upper hand neutral, but ConfusedAngle really made his punishes count.
That's really good, but right there and really unfortunate DP there. By the way, what happened with ComedyBoy's match?
They didn't play. They're gonna play after this one.
Gotcha, is he alright?
He just said he needed a second.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, if he says that he can do it, then let's put our trust in him. Oh, Magnus gets caught by the ricochet by trying to set up a fireball.
Let's see, nice throw.
That is actually an overhead for an L6.
Yeah, at least the second hit.
Yeah, if you block the first hit, it's a mid. But if you don't, then it actually is an overhead. Which is kind of a fun fact that I didn't know until recently.
Magnus right now one-shot of one. Just confirm with 2 to succeed. And Ricochet Bullet just actually just kills him there.
Yeah, ConfusedAngle found out that Ricochet is pretty good against Nanase. He's been sniping a couple times and getting the upper hand in these mid-screen situations.
It definitely helps with preventing Magnus from jumping around a line and just throwing out fireballs randomly.
He's not presenting threats, but he gets another Ricochet snipe into a 2-3-6. Doesn't get it full confirmed, but that's the thought of punishing stuff for trying to set up a neutral that counts.
And another DP for no DP against Magnus. Nice staggers from ConfusedAngle there. Good match out for Magnus right afterwards. Real shame.
Both ticking. He's gonna lose the cycle if he doesn't do something.
Looks like he's just trying to play a bit more of a range game and go back to what he knows. He got the reset, triple reset.
If he's able to extend his combo for a little bit, he'll be able to secure the cycle. Oh, he chooses to go for IW.
Yeah, and IW does not actually progress the timer at all, so because of that, the cycles still just progress normally.
He was actually able to connect that, which is high.
God. That match was really close. If Magnus just a bit later, it would have been in his favor.
Yeah, Magnus is starting to realize that he can't just throw fireballs, so he's going to get sniped by Ricochet, so he's slowly just trying to dash block in, which is generally the answer you want to, the option you want to go for in this for a lot. If you're starting to find out that your character cannot win the fireball war.
And that Salto over the fireball is really nice with Magnus right now just going these fireball throws. And thank God Nanase 2A is not alone. That would have been really bad for ConfusedAngle there.
Well, Magnus is showing to do DPs on wake up all of a sudden, so now it's something he's going to have to take into consideration. This might actually be it. He's the closing in.
Nice DP there, but he's going to lose cycle.
Oh, he doesn't punish.
Oh, great match for Magnus, closing it out right there. Really unfortunate, but ConfusedAngle made one continuous mistake he's made so far throughout this this run, and is not CSing before he just does DP like that. If he just did CS, he would have been able to get meter and would not have been able to get combo like that and would have been perfectly fine just sitting in that corner.
That's a common thing that you're going to be seeing a lot, where if we want to be interacting with the cycle a bit more, using CS, leverage CS defensively, a lot. I think a lot of these players, they do know that CS helps their reset their pressure and lets them do things more offensively, but I think what they all need to start doing is considering how it can be used on defense and the mind games that comes from it.
It's definitely something that you have to keep in mind, but CSing will make it such a really easy way, because even if they're not mashing, you can at least make sure that you're on an even playing field. You go into a sort of situation where it's in your favor, and you can even choose not to and just throw it there, that right on top of it.
I fixed it.
What'd you fix?
I put the score the opposite way.
So I'm gonna be putting money on ComedyBoy.
I'm putting my money on Mr. B, man. I have a lot of faith in him. Oh, I just realized ComedyBoy's back card. Oh my god.
ファーストクローズ
Whatever.
Let's see this round start. A and really passive here and great staggers from Comedy. It's actually really smart they're going for the jump out, not wanting to get 2 A's. So it looks like Comedy will get the cycle and just throws him.
Oh, I know he doesn't know about the ComedyBoy special using force function after something that's saved.
Not FF, VO.
Doesn't convert off of him, but that's still fine. He's able to bat him away, and this is at a disadvantage situation for ComedyBoy, but actually gets the Bitatsu.
Yeah, just random Bitatsu. One thing ComedyBoy isn't taking advantage of is that throughout any of Bitatsu, you can special cancel it into anything. So he'd be canceling those with Bitatsus earlier into 260 to make himself safe. And actually, that was an amazing fuzzy match there. Oh my god.
That was really good patience from Mr. B. He doesn't punish it, but at least he doesn't get hit back into the corner and able to get out. Does Mr. B not know that the last hit of Bitatsu is an overhit? Or is he just recognizing the situation, looking for a Tatsu? Not reacting? I wonder.
Not sure. And it looks like 2-2-A there, actually.
Oh, he thought he was gonna go into 6B and block Hyde preemptively. Well, he tried to...
I guess he thought he died there, but Comedy just getting the reset with Bitatsu and closes out the first game. Mr. V looks like not entirely sure what to do there, and honestly, all he really have to do is play a bit more patient and wait for the FF or DP to come out and try going for a bit of a punish. ComedyBoy is definitely someone who succumbs to playing a very baity playstyle and just waiting for him to blow himself up.
And I think another thing that Mr. B should be doing, like, is just spending the time getting hit, but not spending the time he's getting combo as in, oh damn, I got combo, but thinking, okay, why did I get comboed? And am I looking out for this one option too much? Because a lot of times you just want to trust your defense. You know, you don't want to just think, oh, I can't block overhead, so I'm gonna have to just guess. Like, you have to give yourself some slack. You just give yourself more faith.
No, yeah, for sure. And especially as Comedy, a lot of his pressure actually just revolves around using. Alright, looks like something crashed there, but so as I was saying, looks like Comedy's pressure revolves a lot around going in through Smart Steer and using a lot of variations from that.
Oh, it's because of mute. ComedyBoy put it on mute again. That's why Mr. B left. No, he switched it back to mute at the last second.
Wow.
Damn.
Comedy
taking advantage of everyone's sportsmanship. Oh no.
Alright, I just messaged them. Alright. Okay, now we're going back in. And Pierce is about to pop a blood vessel if it happens again.
Oh no!
Pierce?
I'm gonna take a game if you keep picking mute. I'm not kidding. I'm tired of playing DJ.
Oh no.
Straight up, I'm gonna take a game.
A new sacrifice comes to you.
I would have done it already because this is like the 4th time you've put on you, isn't it?
He's one is VC. He's on VC. I messaged him earlier.
Come on, it's not hard. I mean, it's true.
Alright.
It's in the rules too. I've been nice about it up until this point, but I'm tired.
Alright, he sees the message, he's typing. Okay, he says he didn't get the thing. Alright. Come on. I believe it. He hasn't been responding to anything. I think he's got them turned off.
I know Imperius hates this game. He absolutely despises it, but at least it's not mute, right?
Yeah, at least it isn't mute.
I don't know. I think Nanase's theme's fine for like the first 10 seconds where it's like has the piano part. I think it's just they go too ham on the synth. Like it's not a bad song.
Anyway,
Just like
oh
how
my
that
god.
Rouster was not bad. He's able to open up Mr. B immediately from the JC 16.
Yeah, unfortunately enough, 2A's not able to link up their counter as it does crumple on his. So he would have to go into a 2C or a 2B or something like that. Oh, and here we go, some of the classic cringe corner pressure. Nice, good defense. He's walking to the corner. Yeah, let's do that if it does jump.
No, he's just getting Mr. B's getting completely overwhelmed. Doesn't close it out.
Alright.
We're definitely trying to find out the match.
Not immediate. That is definitely a strange knowledge of use at first. 2-2 for Orie. It does have a large warm-up before it actually goes. And so you can get a situation like that where you actually get counter-hit by something that you could not use normally.
Mr. B is respecting ComedyBoy's rage up a bit too much. So
Yeah. 16, -16.
yeah, that's only CS cancel.
Doesn't go into B Toxic there. Parry! Oh no.
Yeah, that was a reversal. I completely. When you did the 3C, that was not him trying to take his thing. He was trying to do the reversal, which is thank God for the misinfo. Delayed video. Really true. Leverage the situation. As it gets in. Oh, doesn't get correctly on the 50-50.
Not sure, but even still, he didn't get Mr. B didn't get a solid combo for that, and he right combo here. Oh, that had to have been something else. Yeah, it looks like it's mashing on wake up, doesn't get the meaty, and unfortunately enough, Comedy taking that 2-0.
I mean, I like what Mr. B was doing towards the end of the round. He was just patiently waiting for the cycle, shielding out the fireballs, and he was able to get in. He could be dash blocking a little bit to take that space a bit more aggressively, but overall I like what he tried to do at the end. It's just the combo job was really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's definitely an unfortunate thing.
It's not really much else to say. I think Mr. B just needs to clean up his inputs a little bit and start dash blocking. I like dash blocking a bit more, and just having more faith and patience on defense, because that's what a lot of the he got put into the blender because he didn't believe in himself.
Alright. Giving me back some of my points.
Dude. Maybe this is your boys turning around.
Maybe. Excuse me?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean,
I don't know. Fedaykin and Tayo are both pretty tough.
Nah, he was warming up.
I don't know, man. He's been ignoring all the pings. I don't know if that's a warm-up.
He's meditating. He's leveling up as we speak. He's about to beat me up.
I don't know about that.
Nah, he's about to beat me up.
If I can beat up ComedyBoy and you can beat me up, ComedyBoy can't beat me up.
I don't know that. You haven't played ComedyBoy recently. I'm scared.
It's not scary. What do you mean?
You haven't played him. Anyway, Taiyu Fedaykin, a really classic matchup. These two play each other a lot, to my knowledge. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of player matches and stuff.
And because this is a first to three, so they can't afford to make some mistakes to try to get that information down, get some more time to adjust. He's a really good staggers from Taiyu, but unfortunately he doesn't dash up enough to get that throw.
Yeah, looks like the last second there for Fedaykin mash and let that green shield go all the way through, and Taiyu was actually able to secure that cycle and mash on wake up too. He thought that he was gonna recover in time, but this might doesn't kill.
Oh, he didn't get the meaty 2TB.
Yep. I respect going for the meteor, even though he probably didn't have to, but I understand it.
That's also why you want to do CS reversal. Because in situations. Oh, he was expecting the 6-2-3. At least.
Meaty 6-6 whiff, and then got DP. Oh man. Alright, let's see what we're gonna be getting here. Taiyu might barely get the cycle, never mind.
The president's mind to check the goal throw.
Not sure about the TRM on first
I don't think there was a TRM because I think he wanted typically people want to do 2A, but since their buttons are less than -4, it ends up becoming a goal throw.
And there is another DP. I'm surprised they didn't go for 4-2-1C to get the combo. Lost the DP and no, goes to a throw punish. That could have killed.
Oh, he's backdashing too much. He doesn't get the cycle, but it doesn't matter. He just gets shoots Phonon in the face.
Yeah, I know that Longus has definitely talked about back tech 2-6A and how it's a alright option. If you don't know how to deal with it, it can definitely become a problem.
I mean, because the gunshots, this is 11 frame startup, right? It covers a decent amount of space.
Yeah, you just raw DP and neutral. Oh my god. Taiyu's unhinged right now.
He's had that miss a couple times, so wonder if he's just trying to do a run up gunshot or maybe run up 2-2A or something like that. I'm not.
Why you would get 2-2A, but I don't know.
It's only minus like 1, so it's hard to react to.
I don't know why he would be like getting 2-2A in that scenario.
2-2B, I believe is plus like 4 or something, right?
Something weird, but either way, Hyde taking that first game pretty quickly, and 63 rounds out again. Another DP. I'm pretty sure the DPs aren't.
I don't know. We know Kyle loves to dice a little bit on the big.
I don't know. I think he's going all in right now. I've got to be honest. Like he's about to DP on someone else will wake up. Watch this.
There is no wake up. Die.
Dude, if he actually killed her, I'd be so shocked.
No, he would have to do like 6K in order to kill her.
It's possible. Oh, there's the 4-1, but doesn't get the fucking burn. Fedaykin actually getting cycled there. Nice blocking the 6-6.
Nice.
They're worried. Oh, great break. 5cc is definitely good. I know Silence talked about how that button's very good at catching shields. He doesn't stagger well enough. Already too low.
Yeah, he did not want to take that reset. He said, yeah, buddy, that's cute. You grabbed me out of that a couple times. I'm gonna mash. I know what you're trying to do. And it worked out for him in the end.
Alright,
Fedaykin's gonna go to a reverse 3-0 to pull it off, but honestly, I think he still has an in him to do it.
I mean, you know those memes where it's like, oh, it was like 2 or 3-0, but it was close. I feel like it's, unironically, it's been close.
Yeah, but I don't think this is about to be a 3-0 though. Another DP from mid-screen away. Counter hit throw. What a DP I want to take him up for a second. And yeah, baits out the reversal, hit him with a fireball. Yeah, these are intentional. You can't mess up that input that many times, Dylan.
Okay.
Like you gotta fold now. You've gotta fold now. He is just ice roll.
Okay. I'll concede to that. I mean, I guess it goes to show that Taiyu is he's starting to panic a little bit. He's trying to pace he's trying to pace the pick a bit too soon.
I'm not sure if it's him panicking. I feel like he's just confident in this landing. He's definitely starting to take to heart some of the West Coast teachings of just fucking do it. Alright, here we go. Yep, gets nice amount of bullets, and no, Bro does have 8 frames of a or sorry, Wake Up does have 8 frames of throwing vulnerability. You're waking up so really do that. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think at that distance Phonon had anything to beat Eltnum round during that post CS situation.
Up the combo the last second, but Fedaykin does have cycle and more meter here. Oh, it should kill though. I want to say it should kill. And yeah, there it is.
I'm starting to see some flashbacks where Tai's just using Ricochet to. Oh no!
That's really big there. Grid break round start in the final round, but this is also going to be really nice. He's going to be able to get back his cycle right at the end here and might be able to get a good bit. And yep, gunshot. Mash out. And mash out mattered there.
Because he ended up getting hit, he actually ended up losing, was it a block of grid if he gets hit?
Yeah, so because of that, Fedaykin was able to secure the cycle there and make sure Tai didn't get it. Oh, 226B coming out and flush. He wasted a wall bounce there, yep. Good recognition for Tai, seeing that he lost a wall bounce, but Tai goes it out quickly there near the end in 3-0 right off the bat. Looking really good for Tai.
Fedaykin seems to be making some nice adjustments, but the moment there's some hope from Tai said, no, I got you, bro. Well, let me hit you with these ricochets, and Fedaykin just seemed a little bit lost after that.
Alright, here we have Barry Tatsu versus Magnus. This matchup is one that I don't know too much about personally.
Magnus used to play Akatsuki, right?
Yes, he did. This might be a mirror, possibly.
No, he quote unquote he used to play when he was trying out uni. Said, I might like Akatsuki, and because he has a double jump and all that. But then we
did not like him.
No, he still likes him. He said he wants to learn alongside, but he's been liking Nanase more than Akatsuki. So it's not like he had like a lot of time with Akatsuki first, and then Nanase. It's just, oh, he's cool, but Nanase is better for me, at least in that.
All right, here we go. Dawn of War Akatsuki going to be kind of taunting Barry Tatsu here.
I'll give you the music advantage. You know, I don't need it.
The music OS. The music install.
The music install. Sounds like some guilty or something like that.
Alright, here, what do we have round start? Yeah, and immediately going for the mash and... Oh no! And this is the first to do this because this is semis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, first to two.
Can't make a lot of gambling situations without a good read. Oh no!
Yeah. Magnus already in this corner situation, and both hits have only been from DP. He's grid broken.
191 AD. Inside here, folks.
No, Tatsu can go over the fireball, but he didn't dash to get it. Nice. And great matchup from Magnus on the 6B.
What's the startup of 6B?
25 frames.
Okay.
And this should kill you with meter. Yep. Tommy's getting a bit too antsy going to 6B. He's not really staggering his options and trying to go for really solid pressure. Let's try.
Kaiho? No, okay. Nah, you can't be that
greedy. I know what he wanted, but I know that the range is impossible. And gets the Tatsu. I'm definitely worried about it. Oh my god, I got hit there.
Oh, wait.
On a mash? Yeah, looks like we mashed 2A. I'm not sure how I feel about the CVO here.
Yeah, I think it's almost a habit for Magnus at this point when he sees he has full meter in that corner combo, because he's done it almost every time.
Oh, this is a great starter. Somebody's actually doing some really basic combos. Oh. Nice. Got to be worried. Oh no, that had been thrown. I think I know what he wanted to do, but 5AA, little known to most people, it's -6.
What?
Yeah, 5AA, the one that draws you in is -6.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yo, I had no idea.
Alright.
Don't tell me Kami's boys buns are messed up again.
No, I don't think they are. I think he's just taking a breathing. Fun
awesome.
time. Alright.
Maybe he's hoping Magnus would, I think he got schmixed by the music install. He's just hoping that Magnus would do something different.
Rurik, I'm not. I will leak everything about Akatsuki. I've leaked everything I could about Akatsuki.
Why you don't be holding tech? Let the people know.
Also, no, yeah. Technically, Orie's is faster because of how in the startup is. Well, Akatsuki's is very obvious.
Oh, Magnus trying to go for the loose, but ComedyBoy mainly not respecting that.
I see 2-4A. Oh my, that didn't hit.
Whoa.
That had to barely miss. I think I know why. Because while you're in the air, your hurtbox actually is retracted a bit. So, oh my god, great throw there, great breaking. Unfortunate DP.
I've been seeing Magnus doing a lot more DPs recently, so I wonder if he's just trying to, oh!
Really smart. I think he's trying to discourage him from mashing on his wake up, and right now, definitely be worried. And there's the throw! Alright, what are we gonna see in round start from both players? Forward assault, alright. Nice!
Another throw on wake up. See if we get the throw loose. But immediate recognition for ComedyBoy just going up into going into KCC.
Really smart there. He goes for the 2-2C. Alright, I can respect it. Alright. Comedy putting in the CCP throw and wake up. If I was Comedy, I actually wouldn't really care about getting DP because you've got such good athletes that even if you get hit, it's not going to do much for you. It's not going to do much.
I mean, ComedyBoy has been getting hit by a ton of these DPs, so I don't think I think it's clear that he doesn't really care too much about it.
Oh, this should kill here. Yeah. They didn't even need to spin the meter. Right. Tied up now 1-1.
So we see Magnus be a bit more active or a bit more passive. He goes for a passive roster trying to shield.
Yeah, really smart though. Shielding ICJCC that quickly would be -7 for ComedyBoy. But actually, you have to slightly delay ICJCC for it to connect mid-screen, or sorry, round start. And you have 4 seconds to that.
Well, I mean, he's always been able to barely avoid the fireball situation by doing Vortex, so...
yeah, to just be barely saving him.
Remember what we were talking about before about Nanase DPing not being super stellar? That's
yeah, I was literally just thinking that when I saw that, Dylan.
Alright. And good on him for actually getting the connect, I guess, but Magnus falling to grab. Max is on the map. To be tossed to straight into IW. We might see something fucked up here.
I mean, ComedyBoy's gonna get the cycle. Yay!
No. It's gonna be really good for Magnus here.
Oh!
I'm so confused. If he actually did that, he would have hit.
Oh my god.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's so dead.
Yo, I would be tilting hardcore if I was Magnus right now.
Oh my lord. That was a true punish. Oh my god. No, oh my god.
Yo, Magnus needs to take a deep breath right now.
ComedyBoy Prime, ComedyBoy Prime.
Magnus doesn't have time to take a deep breath. This is the last round of the set. It's 1-1.
Yeah, but if he plays like that, he's gonna walk straight into ComedyBoy's mashes, into IWs, and he's gonna die.
Alright, nice smash from Magnus there. He's hit by the Bitatsu. ICJ6C. Bitatsu again.
ComedyBoy has to cycle, but doesn't have the corner. Gets hit by Magnus in 2 ways. Not gonna do too much damage. He's able to tech out. No! Oh! What? He's trained! Oh, no!
The IC5C too much recovery in the last second. ComedyBoy taking it with his 2-2C the last second there.
Yo, I don't even know what was happening at the end.
ComedyBoy had him in his set play, dude.
That was not set play at the end. That was a scramble.
That was set play. That's the ComedyBoy classic.
Oh my.
It is the ComedyBoy classic.
Great game from both players, but Magnus has to be able to keep this cool even whenever something like that happens. A very important thing you always have to be careful of is like when something really tilting happens, you have to be able to quickly move past it, keep your head in the game, and be able to keep your pressure and keep the strategy you were going, even if something really dumb happens along the way. Like, I'm pretty sure if he kept like just generic pressure in what he was doing, it would be a completely different game. But because Comedy was in his head and was able to just kind of abuse him that last round after the iWest, he was just dead.
Yeah, that's why I said he needed to take a deep breath, because especially once Akatsuki's up close, his buttons are real lot. They're real nice.
Way scary. Even if he's only using Smart Steer, Akatsuki is one of the best Smart Steers in the game that go through like a very good buttons that are both 0 and +1 on block.
Yeah. But I could tell the second he used like Nanase's little train rush in. Yeah, the sword car. I was like, he's tilted.
Yeah, and ComedyBoy even had the read on it going for J2C was even better, recognizing that right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, I think Comedy knows how to tilt people, and he's very good at tilting people. I think he enjoys it, and once he's tilted them, he just he goes for it. Comes from the Justin Wong school.
Well, the Justin Wong school is to block and make them frustrated.
No, if you watch
them
Justin Wong why he blocks, he said the only reason I block is like if I think that'll tilt people. All he cares about is causing tilt. He's like, I watch people. He lives to watch people mauled.
Oh, I thought like defense is what is the reason why he wants to, or like the reason why he wants to tilt people.
No, he's like, I like blocking because people get pissed.
Okay, so it's not the blocking itself.
It's making people upset. He'll pick the cheapest character just to tilt them.
You know what? Here we go though.
It's first to 3.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have a run back action. Fedaykin was the one who knocked him into losers. Nice match for Fedaykin. Hit by the 5cc.
Fedaykin's actually being able to choose that moment breaking mash out of ComedyBoy's pressure a bit more, and he's also been able to zone out a little bit compared to the last time we saw them.
ComedyBoy getting that J2C is a mid, and that was -3, I want to say right there. I don't know what he was at. 2-1-4C is definitely a weird option, but Fedaykin not capitalize on it whatsoever.
Fedaykin needs to get stronger. He needs to have his punch game a bit more solid. Have a bit more confidence.
I wasn't sure, but he got that kill.
I thought that would have just barely knocked it.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure. I would have gone for CVO IW there just to confirm it, or CVO IWEX.
But, you know, ComedyBoy's a little bit of a chat. He managed to get stable off all that needle. Like, I don't care about you, Salty. I'm trying to get you some points.
And Fedaykin, though, definitely winning a lot off these 5cc's. Oh, that FF barely winning Fedaykin the cycle there.
No, so he also got the cycle after getting hit, so even after that force function, he still could have won, but he got bombed for it.
Yep, blocks the 63C, and now he has cycle.
So he's definitely not. Fedaykin
goes straight into 2-3B, he just doesn't care.
Well, I was gonna say Fedaykin had some nice patience waiting out the force function, but was a bit too slow on the uptick and just gets run straight into the DP like you said, so.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I have to say, Comedy made a very weird move that we haven't seen him. He waited Jid 2B, it's true we never see him use, and it's actually very good for Akatsuki there. He looks like he's trying to go for a bit more of a patient approach, using a bit more fireball pressure once he gets to the corner.
2B, 2B.
Yep. more likely to end this input, but to be connecting, or sorry, Twin will be connecting all the way over there. And here we go, Comedy slowly pushing to the corner.
This is such a classic at this point. No! He was, at that range, he was definitely able to throw it. Cause, I mean, like what we were talking about earlier, that Akatsuki's parry does not parry throws. So that's just something a lot of everybody wants to get their starters in. But if you're not too confident, might as well just get the throw in.
I was about to do something fucked up, I feel like. I don't know why. I know I've been saying that, but the closer they get to the corner and the more I look at his meter, I just feel it in my bones. Alright, nice jump up over the fireball on Comedy's side. Fedaykin slowly pushing himself back in the corner, actually. Oh, here we go. V-toss to IW. Can Fedaykin block?
Yes, no! Oh, he got. Oh, did he try to loop the 2B?
He actually could have, but I think he tried going to 2 and 4B and just didn't confirm. Comedy 2-0. They can have to make another reverse 3-0 to possibly get into grands.
Yeah. Fedaykin just being a little bit too greedy with his pressure resets. Like he's not, either he's not staggered, he's being leaving too big of gaps for his staggers, or he's just trying to be too greedy. There we go. That's the first punish we see on the parry.
Yeah, and Comedy expecting it, ready for it, goes for throw and wake up. It doesn't get a combo off for the 6B. Oh my god, that
Fedaykin needs to throw more until Comedy stops just randomly parrying.
Yeah.
No, a ComedyBoy still gotta keep doing it. You just gotta punish him until he says over. Oh, okay. That was good patience. Finally got the mid.
Could be what Fedaykin needs. However, Fedaykin cannot make any mistakes here.
He just wants to make some mistakes.
Well, I mean, if he makes one mistake and Comedy's able to capitalize off of it, he could be put in his match point.
Have a little bit of faith in our boy Fedaykin. I know you're rooting for ComedyBoy, but...
Well, I know, I'm just saying, like, he does have to be worried right now because Comedy does have 200 meter right now. One V-toss IW, put Fedaykin in the corner, it's gonna be really scary.
Alrighty, Fedaykin. Fedaykin not looking at the grid cycle. I actually could have won that if he chose to concentrate instead of throwing out fireballs. And now ComedyBoy has all the resources and chose the combo.
Wasn't far enough. The fireball actually moving him backwards. Comedy playing a much slower game.
ComedyBoy generally using his resources properly. He's constantly been able to secure the cycle a lot of the time.
I think that's mostly just Fedaykin backdashing a ton.
Yeah, he's really
It's really not Comedy managing the cycle, more Fedaykin just completely disregarding it.
Well, I mean, I'm saying that because like ComedyBoy's using his resources properly, because you know he has it, and I think he's just generally using it enough. He's able to like capitalize off of it, you know?
Speaking of using resources properly, catching the 63 round strike that is a projectile, but they're just too fast and immediately lost into the corner. And there's the FF again.
So ComedyBoy did the 2FF, which means that if you hit him with an overhead, he's not gonna be able to carry that.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a bit it seems a bit obvious when someone says it to you, but especially when you're playing, you know, a lot of these things get lost.
Especially if you don't know about much about the game beforehand, or like you're still learning it, it's definitely something you have to learn yourself. I think Fedaykin's definitely starting to put that into practice. However, though, we're definitely in a bad scenario. Next, it will kill for either of these players.
The fireball wake up. Oh! There's a lot of scrambles towards the end, but and Fedaykin's able to, what was that, 2A or 2B? I don't know, but he was able to secure the end of the round. Outrange the Akatsuki there.
I think if Fedaykin starts punishing Comedy's full screen jump assault ins with an anti-air combo, the way he started to punish the force functions, it's gonna tilt to his favor substantially.
Kamine taking really good patience here. Yeah, mashes afterwards. I'm actually surprised he's still scared.
Well, ComedyBoy just didn't. I guess he was thought he had too much respect for Fedaykin and didn't think he needed to use it either.
Maybe. Well, I think it was he was expecting, or he had a read that Fedaykin was going to respect him. And here we go. Doesn't go into V-Toss by W. Reset, I think maybe that's what that was. I mean, could you see there? Oh, kill? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, just goes for a really easy confirm.
Do you think he actually could have killed without using 200 meters?
Probably.
What's going on?
Yes, he probably could have killed without 200 meter.
Yeah, no, he definitely could have killed.
He probably could have killed without meter.
Yeah, I know for a fact he could have.
Oh, okay. He actually waited a little bit before doing the 6 move.
No, yeah, -6 into delay 6D is kinda weird, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, at least he did something different. It's a thought that counts.
And Fedaykin not taking the goal for a still.
I don't think Fedaykin OS's at all.
No, he does OS. I've been seeing his inputs. He does 180. Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at his inputs right now. I'm seeing 180.
I just haven't seen him do like a single throw tech.
So, fun fact about that. So, we did Assault Air Throw. I'm not sure why he did that, but because of how it works, you actually can basically immediately have Assault Air Throw, which is different than normal Air Throw because normal Air Throw you have a lot of falling that you do, and there's surely some in lag, but for Assault there's basically none. But ComedyBoy taking that out, catching him with a lot of unfortunate hits, and I feel like Fedaykin made a lot of really good choices later on down the line of how he dealt with his how he dealt with the parries.
I think Fedaykin just needs to be a bit more aware of the cycle, since a lot of times he gave ComedyBoy CS and Vorpal stick for free because he kept doing back dashes. And also just work a bit more on the punish game.
Okay, no, here we go, round start going to Ricochet. And immediately catching the OS.
Yeah, I was trying to do 180 and me to get caught by that. No, not another 60.
He tried going for stagger 5As, but one connected. I know, yeah. He could have DP'd those, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, doesn't actually. It only has one bullet now.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be really bad. And he just goes straight into his arms, and now Hyde's got full bullets here. Or nearly full, at least.
ComedyBoy trying to experiment a little bit with playing his own Akatsuki, trying to beat Eltnum's gunshots, but Akatsuki definitely is hard for him to win. Oh.
That's a really bad part of this matchup. Akatsuki has a lot of tools to just outright beat Eltnum, V-Toss, or like the entire Akatsuki series, ICJ16. They just go straight over her moves, and that's another example, like I just said.
We've seen the situation several times. Quickly approaching the super cycle. Okay, so
Kamine going for that, not taking the throw. Just throwing on wake up instead. 2-2B. Could be a really good combo.
oh, it messed up. Oh, he ends up throwing it before the overhead block. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I was a bit afraid for Tai. He didn't drop the best starter, so.
Yeah, but now this is a really good area for Tai. He's got 4 resources here, and Comedy has basically nothing.
I mean, ComedyBoy doesn't really care what resources he has. If he has something, he'll use it properly, but if he doesn't, he's still gonna go ham.
I mean, even if less than that, it's more what he can make use of that. And there he goes, 2-2 being the throw again, and actually mid-screen goading the DP.
Wait, how did that not connect?
The follow-up has a very weird hitbox with it for the parry. It's very awkward. I very rarely get to connect. You can actually beat odds with it though if you can react to it.
I mean, I feel like it cost Fedaykin when he carried the long-range whip move, but not against Eltnum. I don't know.
He can kill here.
No, he didn't go for Sivo.
If he went for IW there, even it would have. Oh my god.
Oh, you thought this is the IW you were talking about, right?
Yeah, I guess it was. It was just a bit delayed.
Oh my god, ComedyBoy is wild. He's updated from Cycle Secure to Game Secure. Like we're so
Dude, I told you this is Comedy Prime. Alright, Fireball catching the round start B Ricochet, probably trying to beat out a. Oh my god. Titan's probably trying to beat out that ICJCC, knowing how scary it actually is.
Hyde just barely wins the cycle. Gets hit by another force launch.
Comedy's not taking any of these throws. I wonder what he's trying to do. But
what? Which one? Oh, he wanted to. Yeah. More dice rolling DP.
No meter still here. No DP again. Looks like he just tried. Oh, for 2 frames he held up back. That's unfortunate.
He actually counter poke with the 2E.
Yeah.
I didn't expect the extender. I didn't know the Akatsuki's hurt box extended that far out. I know Eltnum's 2B advances their forward, but
yeah, there it is. Like I said earlier, if you can react, you can beat Tatsu over it.
It's about, I believe it's like +4 if you let him go get away with it, but not ComedyBoy. He's not letting anybody get away with it.
Comedy connected with the JCC counter hit, getting the full confirmed 2-0 right now for Comedy.
Yo, Comedy is speed running this bracket at this point.
And you thought I was joking.
Well, I didn't think you were joking. I'm saying like, I feel like there's some other folks who, you know, who would give him a run for his money.
Yeah, no, he definitely had to go on a run for his money. A lot of these matches very close. Oh, not fast enough. The Ricochet barely connecting with Comedy in time, and here we go. He's got a. Oh my god, I was about. Alright, Curse is kicking in.
CSDP? When in doubt, if you don't know how to deal with pressure, that's all you gotta do. Be able to secure the next cycle because you're able to put advantage.
And right there, though, looks like Hyde doesn't know that ICJ succeeds plus, and he tried mashing on it.
Oh, the CS Splash actually screwed up his reload, so he doesn't have any purple boards now.
This should kill, though. I want to say, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah. Especially with CS. That's a little bit able to cover it.
Alright, transition meter.
I wonder why Comedy is just like a lot of the time ComedyBoy could still continue his turn using the C fireball, but he just chooses what to do.
I know why. He wants to save it for IW.
Oh no! Oh, you try to go for a VO strip combo. That's the first time I've ever seen him go for it.
Yeah,
wow.
He dropped it a bit too late, and Comedy didn't even go for the full punish. We talked to IW.
Making a wish. He's gonna go for a throw. I'm feeling the throw.
No CS on the 16. Yeah, very good on Hyde for seeing that, but he could have gotten a way better starter. -16, he could have gone for anything there. Ah, no. I'm speechless. Oh no, 2-14 round start. Coming starting to feel himself a bit too much, and great on Hyde for responding to and punishing.
Okay, let's go. No.
Yeah. Oh my god, he actually chased the backdash?
I mean, that's been a lot of the responses we've been saying, where if you don't know how to do another backdash, one other additional...
Oh, sorry, go on.
One additional consequence to backdash is that not only do you have the chance to get chased down, but you're losing grid for that, and we just see ComedyBoy have a cycle a lot of the times, not because he's been managing like you said before, but because his opponent keeps panicking and backdashing.
Man, it's definitely starting to become a reality here. And there's Bitatsu, goes into the IW. This will kill straight 3-0 for the first set.
This ComedyBoy just wants to end in style. Jesus. Won again. He certainly did. He has one more set to go, and he's just been steamrolling through it all. Oh, I was afraid he was gonna choose mute again and just lose the game off of him.
Alright, put on Nanase thing.
He really loves Nanase, doesn't he?
Yeah. But here we go, though.
So
Final set, grand finals reset.
And also a swift 3-0, so Tayu, he really needs to find an answer and quick, or else he's just gonna constantly steamroll.
Well, there it is. There's one already, just going DP. Very good block on the 6B there. No full punish. Oh my god, that's definitely someone that is a very big problem with J6C.
Well, he was actually able to dash out of the corner and steal it from him.
Yeah. Wow, he actually recovered in time. I wasn't sure who was going to be able to act first there, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of these scramble situations where you expect, oh, the DP to get punished, but... Oh, wow, he's able to beat Topster through the ricochet, like a badass.
Oh, yeah, nice match. Farfight-C is -6 or -7, I remember correctly, so if there's no stagger on it, or if it's just a no cancel, you get a really nice punish. Oh,
Knockdown.
No.
So many Bitatsus!
He got the pick up though.
Several secrets. Such a good beat.
Up that from Tayu, maybe that was...
That's actually something I haven't seen from Tayu at all. Just going for the potential air throw, but can't really do that against Akatsuki, right?
You can there, but the better scenario when he's right above you just to go for the dash out. Because he can go the DP there. Speaking of DPs, nice block for you. Good block too. No. Yeah, it looks like Tayu's trying to get a bit scrambly. If I was Tayu in this situation, I would just go to character select and just take a breather and go through my head of what Comedy is doing in this case. It's a lot of just rushing him down and just throwing a lot of stuff at him all at once.
He really needs to just yeah, he's trying to desperately like get in and just try to take back the lead or just do anything to take the momentum, but a lot of times you just gotta slow it down and can't really match with ComedyBoy's stuff.
You gotta do it one button at a time here. And right now, Comedy is... Oh my god.
It's like deja vu again. I mean, at least they would have both teched the throw. Let's give them that.
Definitely would have teched the throw. That you're all right there.
Oh, he's still in range for the cutting zone. Okay.
Alright. Very close. He's got enough meter, and there it is.
How many B-touches IWs have we seen?
A lot. We've seen a lot. Comedy specifically saves up his meter for that move. I know that for a fact. And Comedy going for up for the DP or not DP fireball, which actually is a pretty easy way to beat out someone trying to beat ice distance. DP here? Yep.
Alright, he should be dead from this because best starter, full resources.
Yeah, very good starting CBO here. Yep.
Oh, can he see roll up still?
It doesn't look like it.
What the? Oh!
It was such a bad option. Now Tayu's got 100 meter going into this last round, but looks like it won't matter immediately getting with an ICJ60 and an FF. Tayu needs to...
That's what you want? Oh no, he actually would have won the cycle if he hadn't done that because the side switch correction at the very end, he ended up losing through a back down.
Raw DP from mid-screen away, actually working, catching his ICJ60. And here we go, definitely both players in threat of dying. This combo might kill the... Yeah, they should kill
he has 200 meter!
Yeah, just go for simple combo.
No, wait, actually...
Tayu's on the board, 1-1 now.
Is it really 1-1? Oh yeah, it is 1-1, okay.
I wasn't sure at first either, but this is definitely one. It looks like Tayu's starting to get his head back in the game. He's starting to make these adjustments that he needs to do versus Comedy. Because if you don't just versus Comedy, he's just going to steamroll. That's a very core part of Akatsuki, and especially how Comedy plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very good fuzz match on the 2 and 4A. Final with the stagger.
Is this the 6 5As that you were talking about before?
You can do 5 5As, but no. And gets him with the go.
Alrighty. That's a little bit more patience, starting to slow down the pace. Nice combo. Oh, the ComedyBoy chooses not to TP this time, but actually,
No punish.
too hasty. He gets TRM. Comes to 180. Oh, what? Why did he backdash there? There's no reason for him to.
I think he was scared of maybe a 5A or something fucked up, but... And there's a DP from Tayu trying to get out of the corner himself. Look at the throw from Comedy. Last hit of Vitatsu catching. And there's a grip break throw that might kill. No, not enough.
Blocks the ICJ60.
Alright, this is gonna be a really good combo. This is exactly what Tayu needs. His grip break is pretty bad.
He doesn't have the psycho.
Oh! 260 eating through the whole thing, actually killing!
Wait, Tayu still could have covered himself with the 2-3-6C in order to delete that last fireball. He had more than enough time.
I think that last bit of damage was from the fireball killing. I don't think he had enough meter.
Oh no!
Unfortunate. And no, that was a green shield, so he wasn't able to act in time.
That is so true. Oh my, there's so many events of so many unfortunate events for Tayu going on. Definitely feeling the heat from ComedyBoy.
Yeah, there's a DP catching a 6 HP. And gets the reset. What the hell was that?
Right,
I have to say that they're very good on these CS neutral routes.
He's able to leverage. Yeah, he's able to leverage CS a little bit more now that he's able to secure the cycle. He's still backdashing a bit too much, but plays his next one correctly, he should have the next cycle.
Doesn't matter here, though. Tayu will be getting the cycle and tries throwing on Wake from Comedy's side. Comedy's got 200 meter there. What are we seeing?
Vitatsu IW, he's fishing for it. There we go. I mean, what Tayu's doing a bit more is that he's trying to punish the FF from Comedy, which I'm really liking to see that adjustment. I think it's the Comedy has to at least think that's okay, that connected, but the other ones did.
Well, that throw actually worked, catching the 2C and power DP out from Tayu. Another
so many DPs.
Comedy is not beating these at all.
What? Okay, I think he didn't get punished for it.
Yeah, he didn't get punished. Oh, there it is. A really good starter now.
It might be able to build enough meter to end with.
It's not going to build enough meter, but it's going to be a lot. Oh, no. She can kill. There it is. 2-2. Comedy trying to go for a media while Tayu has CS, and Tayu finally going for that 6-2-3C that he hasn't gone for most of this tournament, ironically enough. And now we're going to be in the final set, the really final game for both players.
Tayu finally starting to take he finally took the initiative round start after letting ComedyBoy run his pressure the past 7 games, sorry.
Going for the Vitatsu, really easy classic twist throw, allowing Tayu to mash out. Delay DP to catch the delay button.
Oh, fantastic tech over there. I would have gone grid broken in that situation.
And there it is again, another DP from Tayu. Noah. Starting to another goat from Comedy.
Just purple bullets. Now it's kind of hit, so it's hard to confirm off of that. Still kept onto the cycle. Oh!
No kill from Hyde. Really unfortunate there. He's got CS, so he's got a lot of it actually. Gets the reload, no tech on the throw.
ComedyBoy gave him too much space to just go for reload and run up.
2-1 for C, going over the 2C. And there is another DP. Comedy is not punishing these at all. He needs to start playing a bit more passive.
I feel like ComedyBoy just low-key listening, because whenever you say he needs to be a bit more patient, he just does that, like what he did in that sequence.
Is he?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh no, Hyde here going really well. And here we go, this is gonna be a lot of damage. Next it will kill for sure.
Salty, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth right now with your curse.
I don't know if Salty saying he's gonna win. Get the Vitatsu IW. So many green shields!
Listen, I didn't lie. I did say next it was gonna kill.
I mean, I think I also cursed because I said Vitatsu IW and it just happened.
It's the last hit on Vitatsu. Yeah, good backdash there actually from Hyde. He's spacing himself away from Comedy.
Struggling to fight, he has no resources to leverage himself. Hyde now has a cyclone full resource everything with green shields to go for that.
He's a backdash though, getting a full punish. He's got full meter here, and he's gonna be able to get a lot of cycle. Never mind.
Oh no, because he backdashed and got hit. Now ComedyBoy is fighting ComedyBoy's paper. Does a raw CS, doesn't really do too much of it, but he's able to slowly get in with these fireballs.
He's dead.
This is probably it.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He is dead.
He's dead. He's dead. ComedyBoy won.
Yo, backdash killed Tayo in that last round.
Yeah, he left so many cycle situations because of that.
Yeah, it was such a close game though, but oh my god, I don't know what to say.
This is your champion, Salty. He won.
I was partially joking. I was confident, but he won.
Wait a second. You said he won. You said you weren't joking when you said.
I was confident. I was confident. I knew he was gonna. I knew he was gonna win.
Damn, ComedyBoy with the hard pop off and the.
I mean, we did say if Comedy won, we would ban Salty. We only need one Akatsuki.
Oh, goodbye, Salty.
Goodbye.
It was nice knowing you.
It was worth it. However, before we go, I have a question. Can we get a ComedyBoy interview? Wait, they're going again? What?
While he's playing against Tayo, let's do it. While they're playing, let's see it. Let's get an interview.
I don't even know. I don't think he can talk right now because he's been muted in all his voice chats and everything.
That's mainly whenever he's focusing. Though I know for a fact Comedy wants an interview. I know this.
The typo. Who's crying in the club right now? You are, Omni?
Please get a winner's interview. I mean, if you blow up the room,
why
maybe
are they playing right now?
I don't know. I think they're just playing for memes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Comedy wants the square. He wants to become red. He wants to graduate from BFT and graduate from Orange Square.
Well, I'll just announce everything coming up while they play. We'll get Comedy in for an interview, but I'm gonna just finish announcing stuff while that happens. We actually have a fair bit of stuff coming up next week. We've got... First up, we have MVC. So we have Marvel next Saturday. So that'll be fun. Trying to get some OG Marvel players, but hopping anyway. Boomer Brawls are very low stakes, just fun tournaments. The night after that, we've got Grand Blue, Sunday. And then next Monday, so a week from tomorrow, we have Matchfest 16. It's like 3 days in a row of tourneys. Mashfest, another uni tourney, but is open. It's not skill gated. They just keep playing, guys. Did both Dylan and Salty leave?
No, we're here. We were just waiting. We just muted ourselves. Just
Yeah,
like,
I was waiting for you to finish giving out shoutouts.
Oh, I thought he was. I mean, they just keep playing new games, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you could blow up the room right now.
Yeah, you could. Either way, though. Fucking hell.
This was a legendary.
You're sure he wants an interview?
I'm positive. I've talked with him about it, and I'm like, oh wait, I get to invite him to the server now.
Don't
What do you mean invite him to the server?
Do not talk about it.
I'm not gonna say anything else than that, but I told him if he won, I was gonna invite him to something.
Oh no, I Gravy and Roxy know what's
Yo,
up.
how many B-Tots in IW are you guys gonna force me to watch today?
Just blow up the room.
Yeah, just blow the room.
Chat wants to see it.
Well, then
They
blow
want
up
to
chat
finish.
too.
Blow up chat too. Just shut the stream down. It's over.
No interview for you. You were part of New Game for too long. You're past.
Dude, Gravy, I can't interview him if he's gonna keep playing. You guys gotta pick either an interview or he plays in the corner.
All right,
You can't
I
have
want
both.
An interview.
I've only banned one person from Twitch.
That was
Pretend to interview him? Is Salty
No,
gonna
I-
take his spot?
No, I can't. His interview is too godlike. I can't do it. I already know what it is.
Wait, didn't ComedyBoy have a speech?
Okay, now I'm like
specifically
less
set
inclined to
up?
give an interview. If it's rehearsed and Salty's calling it godlike.
No, he has a speech that he's written up for if he ever won.
He has
He's
a
had it for a long
speech?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Comedy is the Hyde gag of fighters. Oh, that's. I don't know if that's quite like the right analogy, but I can see it.
Okay, after this
Alright.
game, I'm gonna disband the room.
All right. Ty won.
Oh no,
I
they
already
were
returned to
no,
round.
they returned.
I was going to, and then people got angry. They revolted.
All right. Get...
ComedyBoy, if you're listening, just join a random VC and Pierce will drag you in. Oh well, the room just got blown up anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, they left.
All right.
No, but I got disconnected from the host.
Yeah, I blew up the room after they left.
Oh, okay. Alright,
Okay,
totally
here he is.
ComedyBoy.
He's coming.
Oh, no,
Everybody get ready.
Wait, that's
Alright.
not ComedyBoy.
No, that's Magnus. That's Magnus.
That's
That's
Magnus.
God damn it, Magnus.
Hold on. Is he in here? He is.
Alright,
What the?
nice salty.
Okay.
Rock that. Okay.
Okay,
He's
there
here.
he is.
He's in gaming.
We gotta wait for Salty to come
Salty.
back.
True. Alright, salty's
All
down.
right. I told him to join.
Get
All right.
ready. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Comedy has landed.
Comedy. How you feeling, man?
I can't hear Comedy at all. I don't know if you guys can.
I can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him too.
Let's try that again.
Hello?
Hi.
There
Hello?
we go. Okay.
Am
Hi,
I
Comedy.
here?
Yes.
Yeah, you're here. How do you
All right.
feel?
You know they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and then and you can see that statement is not true. If you go one-on-one with another uni player, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal, so you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, and your chances of winning drastically go down. See, there's a 3-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, cause Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even gonna try. So Whooper, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if he wants to go one-on-one, and 66 2/3% chance, and I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Whooper, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice. See, but I'm gonna break it out for all you fictional women out there. See, would you rather be with me, or would you rather be with Whooper?
What?
I'm gonna guess Whooper. is the answer to that question. Also, why is he calling out Whooper? I don't understand.
Dude, Whooper won the BOD All-Stars. He's ready. Yeah, where's Whooper?
He's not ready for Whooper.
Where's my response, Whooper?
No,
Whooper's
Whooper doesn't
response
even
is just gonna be a 10-0. Like,
I don't know about that. So you see, the weakness of Whooper is dice roll.
no, it's... Oh, man. I don't know, Didi. I don't know. I got nothing. Damn. That was definitely the fastest interview we've had.
That wasn't even an interview. That was just, hey, do you want to do a speech? All right, sick, dope. Whooper.
It's just it's a Chad interview. That's how Chads give interviews. Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Oh my god. Whooper ComedyBoy, we gotta make it happen. We gotta throw a Uni Grudge Fest the way we did for Dragon Ball. Actually, that's what we should do instead of another Pokemon tournament. Uni Grudge Fest.
Let's go.
So I don't know if you guys know, but for Dragon Ball we did a Grudge Fest where you could challenge anyone to a 1st to 5, and the winner got naming rights for a week in Discord. So you got to change somebody's whole identity in Discord for 1 week. And they had to keep it.
We had one classic where Didi ended up losing one of the Grudge Fasts. What was his name? Like, cheese and cereal, yum yum.
Oh yeah. Didi was cheese and cereal, yum yum. There's a lore behind that, but I think that's what we're gonna throw. Initially, I'd said we're gonna throw another Pokemon tournament, but I think we're gonna throw Grudge Fest instead. You're gonna be limited to 1 challenge because, as we learned from DBFZ, when we had like 5 people challenging, like Didi was in like multiple challenges and stuff, so you only get 1. I didn't delete your wins. I didn't delete Pokemon. If Pokemon will come back.
Imperius, he wants to know if he can come back in.
Comedy?
No.
Yeah.
For like a real interview? Or for what? Cause I'm getting ready to send this stream elsewhere.
I'm asking if it's for a real interview.
He's gonna say yes, and then he's gonna come in and do some like,
Kick him,
like
then. Kick him.
P2.
He said yeah if you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna send everyone to Lunar Phase because I know I know what that means. There are stakes. So Omni, the idea is if you lose, you lose naming rights to yourself in Discord for a week. Those are the stakes for the Grudge Fest.
And if you don't hold them up, you get banned.
Yeah, it was fun, Rurik. It was a smaller bracket, but it was a lot of fun.
I'm crying right now.
Dude, I swear, like, I lost track of time with how many Bitatsus there were. Like, Bitatsu into IW, I was just like, what is happening right now?
Dude, every time I was waiting for the 50-50. Every time. I was like, is he gonna do it now? How about now?
Garmfield, that would be sick. Grudge match versus Booty Sama. Or Garmfield versus Booty Sama.
Yeah, you... That's...
Where's Chillager? I'm about to beat him up.
But
where are you at?
I'll post the full info for Grudge Fest in Discord after this. But I'm gonna send everyone over to Lunar Phase right now. They're playing some Melty.
Alright. Tiny wants the run back already, dude. He already said then fight me again. He's mad.